time it is, buddy?
Fever time.
Yeah, man!
Fire.
Everything that you carry, any luggage you take, all the ghosts you keep in hiding, they don't scare me away. No, 'cause I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you. It's a past that keeps on calling, or if fear keeps you awake. I won't let a scar keep me from your lips. I catch every tear from your face. 'Cause I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you. I can't stop falling in love with you. I won't stop falling in love with you. I can't stop falling in love with you, with you.
What is up, everyone? Welcome all. It is Tuesday, and we are going to dive into a new show, The Institute, that they dropped 2 episodes this weekend. I believe it's on MGM Plus. So we're going to dive into that tonight, see what everyone thinks about it so far, and see where we think it's headed. I know it's a Stephen King adaptation, so there is source material, but for those of us who have not read the source material, we're going to see if we can guess where it's going. And for those of you that have, we'll love to hear what you guys think as we go along through the show, and see what the differences are between maybe the novel and what they are portraying on the screen. But welcome, Miss Dana, Mr. James. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good. Cannot complain. Doing
Yep.
good.
Doing well.
Nice. Glad to have you guys with us as always, and all you guys in the chat, which looks like we got Miss Jen the teacher hanging out with us tonight. What's
Yeah.
up, Miss Jen the teacher?
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Miss
Well,
Jen.
everyone psyched for the show and to see where it goes. Nice. And we got Miss EJ Wicks hanging out as well. Welcome, hun.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna dive into it. I know, Miss Data, you got the screenshots.
Yep. I will pull those up.
And also, guys, if you were one of the winners or someone receiving a package from the contest, you should be on the lookout. We know Miss Jen got hers, so you guys should be receiving yours as well. So definitely stay on the lookout for your package.
Yes, they definitely should be there. Between if Miss Jen got hers today, she's the closest. So everybody else should be getting it. At some point, they should be straggling in.
Nice. So yeah, guys, this one was they gave us 2 episodes, so it was a nice little 2 hours I think altogether roundabout. So Gave us a little bit to start.
Yeah. I thought I believe each episode was around like an hour, and I guess the premise of the show is these kids all kind of have some kind of special ability, and some crappy company like always snatched them up and wants to use their powers for their own evil devices, so to
Right?
speak.
We don't know what yet. To save the world, supposedly. And all
But
of
it's based around, I
humanity.
guess, this kid. I forget. I'm not familiar with names yet, but he seems
Right?
to be the
Well, he's usually,
center.
yeah, the one that's going to save them all. Well, now we got a new kid,
Save
maybe.
cheerleader, save the world. Oh, wrong show. Sorry.
Hmm. But yeah, this
But I
boy
loved
here,
it how
he's
like
the
he raised his
smartest
hand.
kid.
He is. He's fucking such a smart. He like raised his hand. All the other kids like looked at him like, "You mother." The how
No,
old
well,
are
even the
you?
teacher is kind of like, "Oh, you got to go to the bathroom. Go ahead," or something. And he's like, "No, I'm like finished. Like, like, I'm done.
Hmm.
Like this
They're all
is."
like looking at him, like you're crazy.
Well, even the principal, what was like talking to him. He was going to go to MIT. Um, even yeah, that girl, she was like, "What did you get? What did you get on this last question or whatever?" And she's trying to say, "No, it's this," and she realizes, oh, forgot this little rule in the
She's like,
math
I'm so
problem.
stupid.
And he sees is like, if that's the tricks they get you with. And it's kind of setting up too that he sees. When I saw that scene, it just makes me think of like when I was in school, we all used to try to do that, try to find the trick. Your teachers say, all right, they give you a trick question or something like that, and you have to figure out the answer. It was always something within the question.
Oh,
And that kind of is what it reminded me of. Even though it was a math equation, it was a simple little thing. That's one of the things that people always forget about, like the parentheses and how you're supposed to work it and stuff like that. But it shows he's always looking. It's almost if they're trying to portray or set up, and they do it again later on, that he's looking outside the box, very observant, very. They basically say it in the episodes, but yeah, they very much so set him up as a character that's going to kind of see what other, like whatever the maze is, and they think he's the mouse that they put in the maze. He's looking outside the maze. He's looking at the person placing you in the maze. He's like looked beyond the maze kind of kid. That's kind of the portray I
yeah.
get from him. What's
Yeah.
up,
He's
Samuel?
definitely a smart ass kid.
Yeah.
Jen says that was Kelly, the girl from the iron rod through her eyes. The one, yeah. Was it her? It could be.
Yeah, there were several actors. The guy on the bridge.
Mm-hmm. Frank.
Sorry.
We got the doctor, of course. That's 3. We'll probably see the rest as we go along.
Right.
Oh, and I think Real was telling me, I'm sorry, Mary Jane is kicking my ass. That the guy, the security guard in the car with him, that was like, if these parents like start acting
Right.
up, we'll have to take care of them. He was the Civil War soldier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, they show this kid.
Oh, yeah.
He seems pretty. Normal, but just not really, really smart. A little abnormal, but he still seems to be somewhat normal. Trying to play basketball. He's got friends, and we get second
What do you think of this
storyline.
guy? This guy,
He
I'm
just
50-50.
seems like I don't see him as a bad guy yet. They've portrayed him as a good kind of hero style character. Maybe had something rough happen in his past, kind of thing, but he's trying to do better. And they set up the whole thing about his family in the next episode, or was it this one when he goes to the cop and he's like talking about the job and how was it his grandfather that was also a night patroller dude? They called it. What's up,
A
Robert?
night knocker?
Yeah,
Is
night
that,
knocker.
I think is it literally
Something like
someone who just goes around and knocks? I don't know.
yeah.
Wasn't too sure.
Welcome, Mr. Robert Sanders. But yeah, he just, again, the way they, as it goes through, when he was trying to make his way somewhere, I forget where, but he's got a military background. He was in the police force.
He
had
shot
an
a kid.
incident. Yeah, there was an incident at a mall or something like that.
Yeah, and
He
lost
he
his
was
family.
he went to the booze, got on alcohol, ended up getting a divorce and everything. And I forget where he was heading to. I don't know if he was heading to the town he ended up in, or why he
No,
was traveling.
yeah, he was just randomly going after he decided not to take the job that supposedly a friend's dad offered him or something. Um,
Yeah.
he just started hitchhiking, and the chick said, "I'm going to Maine. If you're going that way," he
He's
said,
like, "Are you a
"Okay." Like,
psycho? Are you one of those psychos?"
I think he just
Right?
wherever
Like,
you're
oh,
going, I'll go. He was just hitchhiking. I don't know if he even had a. He just wanted someplace to start new that nobody knew in.
And
Just
we
a
got
little
some
small town.
folks. We got Robert asking if go back to the one of the kid playing basketball, the image, and he's asking, did we notice the house number? I did not even look. I did not even pay attention.
I
Go
don't
back
know if I
one
got.
more.
Did I get it?
4-7. Well, they're doing a lot of the From stuff then, right? Because they go to Maine, so they're definitely putting in a lot of. We'll see if I think it's just Easter eggs right now, but who knows?
Yeah, definitely.
But that is a cool catch, Robert. Nice.
Good
Yes.
catch. Good catch.
Oh, what'd you think about I thought his parents were really sweet. His parents were
Mm-hmm.
like, "We're gonna mold your mind and we'll help you in any way." And I was like, "Oh, most
Well, I
parents would
still
probably
like
be
how
like freaked
Dad
out."
was. Well, Dad was a little bit right at first. Dad was like, we're going to uproot ourselves, son. Please try and explain to us." Daddy got a
Yes.
little
And
snippy,
he was like, try.
and then I like how
But at
he
least he's got supportive parents. How many shows have we seen where there are
right,
parents that are just awful?
right. Well, we don't know if his parents are still alive now.
The way that person that got shot by the
Uh-huh.
girlfriend reporter that wasn't really that or whatever, the one that was
Right.
going to
Yeah, this one.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that girl. It seemed like she said a line when they were getting in the elevator or something that made it sound like it didn't go well. Like maybe the parents woke up or something happened to them.
Right. Well, I'm assuming that, first of all, I didn't think that I don't know if the parents were going to survive. First of all, are the kids even going to survive this? Because, that's the thing, too. I don't even know if the kids survive it, the way
Right.
she was talking to the kid. So I'm like, do they actually? She's like, oh, how are you just. Because even the boy asked, there's friends. It's not just like my mom and dad. I went to school. Like, you're just going to wipe the memory of all these people. You don't have to wipe the memory if there was, an accident and no survivors.
Yeah. I don't know how they set it up, whether it's just this kid's missing now or did they stage an accident or, we don't really know how they went about it. And that incident, it could have been a different one, like farther in the past. It didn't have to be his parents, but it could have been. So we'll have to see. But she won't know about it because her brains are all over that laptop.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That kind of took
She was
me.
ready.
That did
She
take me
was
for a
ready to go
surprise.
though.
I didn't.
No, it
I didn't
didn't
see
me
that
either.
coming.
No, I didn't quite see the reporter lady. But that's some BS though, because she was even kind of like now that we know what her deal is, I was like, man, she was asking questions and stuff a little bit low key, and I'm like, dang girl, you was poking the bear.
Yeah. She edged it on, didn't she?
A little bit. I mean, maybe it was part of the job trying to see if she would talk, but I was like, dang girl.
Sorry, Miguel's
No,
playing
you're
with me
good.
phone.
I
I'm
was
like,
just reading.
can you try to get something a little less squeaky, please?
No, you're good. I was
She's
just
got
reading
1,000
through.
toys.
Let's see. Samuel says maybe she got the dose for the knockout drug wrong. Robert says in the opening credits, there is a poster that says "Do your part, go home." Excuse me,
I
do you
actually
notice
have,
anything particular in the poster?
hold on, I could pull that up if you give me 1 second, because I actually have screenshots of the intro. Because something like told me, like, okay, if it's going to be anything like From, the
Mm-hmm.
intro might actually, I don't know. So I took screenshots of the intro. Let me pull it up. Okay, the poster. Which poster were they looking for?
Do your part, go home.
This one. Hmm. Hold on, hold on. Got more posters. I have Stand Up for Your World. Did I not see that poster in the intro? Oh, I got it. There we go. I was like, I think I did. I'm not you, Scarlett. Too many things.
You got this?
I'm
You're
not
good?
as fast. I'm not as fast.
You're good. I noticed the cigarette they threw in the cereal during the, it was like the kids are able to smoke, but they're also still kids. I was like, oh, that's nice. And cereal bowl.
There's the poster.
So the houses
Mm.
in the water, or are we
See the
looking at?
eyeball.
Oh, yeah, that's for the institute, right?
Yeah.
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 Are we looking at the house? It's supposed to be kind of like how the houses are, because it does look similar. Reminds me of the map a little bit from the way the houses are.
From land. But the song is a crazy choice too. Shout, shout, let it all out. But it's a weird
Right?
version.
Miguel said that before. He was like, "Oh, they picked another normal song and made it sound creepy."
Yep.
Right.
He was like, they picked another one. So yeah, do your part and go home. But come on, I guess maybe the whole do your part and go home. The people from are trying to go home. Is that
Yeah.
the connection? I don't know.
It does. It reminds me of the same style artwork that they used in From.
You mean this?
Yeah, but then this is what made me think that. Let me pull up this one. This is what made me think that, yeah, these poor people don't get to go home. They probably become adults, and then when they're done with them, they just fucking comatose them or something. That's the we'll
Right.
wipe your
Or,
memory and you get to go home.
or is this like, because the way they talk about it, they have to go to like, they go through the dream something or another box, right? So is
Which
this
I'm
like,
thinking is this.
that's this. So that's the front half, right?
I believe so.
All right, so that other image you just had up of the kids, that to me it definitely is back half, but the thing is, are they dead or are they doing something else with them in that state? Because they were already trying to amp up the psychic, whatever they called it. And so if the kids were almost going into like this weird fucking daze and shit. So I'm wondering if they get them in a comatose like state, if they're able to heighten that to a degree where, like, I don't know. I'm just thinking that they're using, because if they're using this to like as a weapon or some crazy shit,
Uh-huh.
then like, yeah, and they're already kind of amping up the fact that the kids are going to have to go through all this like really stressful mental shit. I'm assuming a coma might be somewhere along the way. At least that image is what it made me think of in the intro.
Yeah, and I definitely have a feeling they're gonna become weapons of some kind. They're gonna it's gonna be something shady. It's always something shady. It's
But
never
they're saving
Right,
the
something
world.
good.
They're saving the world. You guys don't trust them? Come on.
right.
A
Clearly, they're
shady
doing good work here,
company
Dana.
never does good. And then this was very, very reminiscent to Lost. The whole eyeball. That's literally how the show starts and almost ends with Jack opening his eyes. So this very much gave me a Lost callback. Was the eyeball.
Right. And they
I
did
don't
have
know.
that
It
picture of the
definitely looked
eye.
weird.
What did they even said it to? Like something about the eye keyhole or something like that. It reminded me of another reference to From with the eye keyhole thingy. I don't remember exactly what they said now, but I just was like they're doing the whole eye thing. So yeah, this is very much so you can tell it's made by the same the people that
It's the
did
same
Lost
picture,
and
the top and
From.
the bottom,
Miss Jen
right?
says
The pictures very much seem like from.
right, but you can tell the same art style or who this the same kind of folks are creating the artwork. What I forget the guy that did it in From, or because I know we talked about that at one point. But
Yep.
let's see. Jen, the teacher says the color's too yellow, red, green. It looks like Victor drew it. Maybe Henry took it with him. LOL. It's possible.
And then this made me feel like it was probably like all the kids or anybody who's been here. They like carve their name
The bench,
into
yeah.
the bench. This one, there's so many,
Let's see.
so many
Robert
kids have come.
says it is a lot. Robert says it is definitely painted by Jack Bender, and all King novels, red, white, and yellow, are used to denote evil, good, and cowardice in house colors, clothing, cars, etc. Nice.
Here's one of the posters. Your time to shine.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just it's like, are you trying to convince them or recruit them? Because like they're stand for your world. Like these sound like almost
Mm-hmm.
budget recruitment kind of slogans. Like we kidnapped you, but it's your time to shine.
Right.
Like it's an honor and a privilege for the fact that we kidnapped you.
Right.
And yeah, your parents are alive. Wink, wink. Of course they are.
Jen says, I
Um,
wonder if they use the kids' consciousness to create a simulation that they use their powers, and the Institute contains the powers to use as needed. Yeah, they definitely do something because that image makes you think that they're harnessing them in some kind of unconscious state for something. Um, but it's the psychic powers, so I'm not sure. If they could, I mean, I'm assuming. I mean, anything right now can be assumed if they're going down psychic route. But and I didn't read the novel, so just based off the 2 episodes, I mean, it's possible that they could be trying to use them as some sort of power source if they could actually gather it. I think they're gonna use them for something, but it ain't gonna be good.
and
Mostly
that
because
was good.
they're going with it because it's like these kids have powers that are able to move things and read minds, and you could just that alone to me is so all right. First off, we talked about this, James and Dana, we were talking about the episode yesterday. My first notion of the show was basically to me it felt like the movie New Mutants. That was like the vibe I got. And then when the kid later says that shit, talking about it's not quite X-Men, I'm like, now y'all just playing games. So I didn't even like honestly some of the stuff you guys are even pointing out that are like from notes. I didn't even catch on to those. Like my whole vibe of the show from the start was like kind of like that kid come up and beating the system. Of course, they're not supposed to be more powerful than or the adults, but somehow they're always going to, there's going to be something with the kids that makes them extra special to where they have to, kind of overcome and overthrow. And I'm still really kind of looking for the hook in it for me anyways, as far as where they're going to go with it, because it didn't quite hook me in the first 2 episodes. It was a lot for 2 episodes, but I didn't feel like it gave me the hook I was looking for yet. Now that doesn't mean it won't happen. That's happened in other shows, like Severance, where it didn't quite get me at first, but I had to kind of give it a couple episodes. So I don't know. We'll see. It's I kind of like that you guys have pointed that stuff out because I was really kind of like, oh, where is it really
Yeah.
mystery box or anything like? Because I wasn't picking up too much mystery box, which of course it's already got source material, so that kind of changes it a little bit. I think some of the best ones we like have no source material.
Yes.
And that's what makes it such a mystery box, right? This one's not. So, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see where they go with it. Let's see. Robert says King uses the same colors over and over in all of his novels. Nice. Let's see. Jen says the green townspeople townspeople white is the boy in white, yellow, man in yellow, red monsters. I love the color references and love that it's a signature throughout his writings. Oh yeah. Jen says all I can do is look for from connections, even though I know this show stands alone. Yeah, I mean, see,
Yeah,
because I didn't even catch a lot of those. So good eyes, guys.
I
Good
didn't
eyes.
either. What else did you guys see throughout the episode?
All right, let
Because
us
I
know.
know we got our. Where is he?
Where's
And all I
Frank?
can think of is your clip. Is your clip where's our Frank? There he is. That's all I kept thinking about was the you nail the window shut, Frank.
Yep, this one right here, David.
What'd I tell you, Frank?
It got late and I didn't.
You got kids? You nail the window shut. You nail the motherfucking window shut, Frank.
No.
Right?
No, I can't. Don't.
Just
Boyd, he's serious.
he was. What's up, Debbie?
I
Welcome,
thought that
hon.
was great. Welcome, Miss Debbie. You should be looking out for your package, sweetheart. Your package was shipped to you, so keep an eye out in the mail for your box for your beautiful, amazing artwork. But yes, that I was like looking, I was like, first the voice, I was like, that voice sounds familiar. Then I'm like looking at him and I'm like, wait a second. I'm like, where's Boyd? Where's Boyd? He's gonna come out and smack him, right? I was like waiting for Boyd to come out of the forest and just smack him. Like, how you get here now? How you get here?
Yeah. Don't you know how to read a map?
Do I know how to read a map? Yes.
No, that guy.
Oh,
Boyd's like, don't you know how to read a map?
right?
Nice,
Cops
Bill.
was standing
Welcome.
there.
And it looks like you got your from package. Awesome.
Nice. I'm so glad they are making their way to the people.
So glad
They're
you
out
guys are
there.
getting them. Hope you guys enjoy all the goodies Data sent you guys. Trust me, you did awesome. And Nick L too. Again, shout out to Nick
Yes.
L for the lights, guys. He is amazing. But yeah,
What he
poor
could do with
Frank.
the printer, I can't. But
Oh
this guy
yeah,
was ready.
that's
He was
right. Some
ready.
people might be seeing so that all you guys got a little different things. So some people might have something extra special right there. You never know. Get in your little
Yeah,
package.
you never know. And for the artists, it might be something cool for them to paint. And if they do, I really want to see what it looks like and how it comes out.
Mm-hmm. Nice little something for you guys. It's fun.
Yes. For the artists. For the artists. I might even try. I might try. It probably won't come out as good as Debbie's. But I might try.
Right.
You never know. But no, it like I said, did the first episodes like jump? Oh my God, this is the best thing ever. No, but I'm interested. Like I'm like, okay, all right, I'll give you a little more. What you gonna give me? But this guy's still my favorite. I still love him. He's Death from Supernatural, and I can't get enough of him. He just screams, okay, something really fucked up's happening here.
Right. He's a good choice for security.
And
Yes.
and did I take it correctly that he was talking to the doctor in a way that they're trying to make a little money on the side off of this or something?
Oh,
By-
at the end of episode 2, yeah. Like what are they doing?
Yeah. Like they're not looking for a certain type of person at this institute, like they've got other institutes in other places. So other
Yes.
institutes are looking for a certain type of person that this guy wants the doctor to start looking for so that they can sell that person, I guess, is the way I took it, to make some money.
Right, because there's
Possibly.
possible other benefactors or whatever, like donors. I'm gonna call them corporations that this guy talked about to the doctor, like in episode 2, I think. I was seemingly as if there's a, we got whatever's going on, and then these kids are going to be bought and sold in some form.
Yeah, I took that as they're doing it behind the back of whoever they're working for here.
Oh yeah.
And it opens up the world to a bigger, there's other institutes around the world, I guess, or around the country, and they're looking for other types of mutants, if like for a better word.
Yeah, this is basically New Mutants. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. Actually, this came before that, right, Daddy? You told me that, so I couldn't even say that.
Mm-hmm.
That one
Oh,
kid's
no,
pretty
that's the same
powerful,
kind of-
though. And one kid's moving water,
He's
and coins, and of course, our smart kid lets him know, right? Like, hey, how about you try? Or not just that one. I'm talking about the other one. One that was moving the water, and he was able to move the coin out of the machine. And then our one kid told him, like, would you ever think about just getting the can, like moving the can?
Yeah, instead of feeding the thing why don't you let the machine just give you what you want?
Right.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I mean, it was a cool trick, kid. That's what, and again, they were just showing I believe these kids have more powers, but their intelligence might be lower or something compared to him, or I forget how they were the doctor was explaining it. That they expected his like telepathy or whatever to be lower, or main kid, because his intelligence was so heightened or whatever.
Yeah,
I forget how they explained it.
Yeah, something like that. And this kid couldn't do the thing with the coin until his last session.
Right.
Whatever they did to him caused
all those drugs and stuff.
Caused him to get better or stronger.
Stronger, yeah.
The one chick was crying, like, I don't want to go to the next part.
No, I know, right? Like, it was like, this is not a congratulations. Like, they're all celebrating. Oh, and that one, I forgot, that one dude that helps out in so many of the kids' situations. I'm waiting for one of the kids to go full New Mutant on his ass.
Oh, yes. Where is he?
Yeah,
he's such a joyful one.
He's going to suffer eventually.
Oh, with a smile, like, no, yeah, he smiles all the time, though, right? Like, even after he popped our boy here, he wasn't that angry. He gave him his pop, and then he calmed himself, and he had a nice smile. Kind of evil and creepy, but it was a smile, right? He's a happy guy, and he tells you, don't say the word can't. That's a beta word. Always believe in yourself. You want others to believe in you, right?
I knew you had it in you, big guy. I knew you had it in you.
See? If you don't believe in yourself, no one else can believe in you. It can't be a beta. Got to be an alpha. Yeah, he is a delight, Dana. Let me tell you.
Yeah, he's such a peach. He's such a peach. But he smacked the shit out of him. He's like, see? Now you're gonna sit in the chair? He just had the like slap mark across his face. Yeah, but he's gonna definitely have his comeuppance.
Oh yeah. Debbie says this is Stephen King. So the new kid is 100% a mentally challenged savant. Ooh. Yeah, the new kid that they got, a little boy, we're gonna see what he gets to bring to the table, since he gets to mind read and he's supposedly off the charts with it.
Yeah, she was like, he's like 1,000 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we shall see. But it wasn't bad.
No, it
I'm
wasn't
like I
bad.
said,
I definitely give both episodes around a 6. Just my first initial watching through. And who knows?
that's
Like I said,
fair.
it might grow on me a little bit more. I think I'm getting hung up on the fact that I'm worried it's gonna. And I know, like again, I know it's Stephen King, so I need to just give it a little bit more time. But I'm worried about it being like a Hunger Games, Ender Games, whatever, Maze Runner, that kind of style, but in TV format.
I love that put in TV format.
Well, because I'm thinking of like the movies, and I don't know of any TV shows that I've really gotten into or that kind of same, um, kind of genre or whatever. So that's the main, like whatever's going on with the guy in the town was creepy. I like whatever's going on with the guy and of course, our lady on the street telling him all kinds of stuff that he needs to know about. Supposedly she's crazy. That storyline is actually probably is caught me a little bit more than the kids. The kids worry me because it's like, all right, it's obviously we got two shows going on sometimes when I watch the 2 episodes because of the 2
Yes.
storylines. And so yeah, this one is a little bit more interesting because it's the outside. He's an outside character and James, I think you were even saying this yesterday. Like he's the hero. You think he's gonna maybe be the one to end up finding or saving the kids, and they have kind of set that up.
Yeah, helping and maybe even getting in a predicament where he has to shoot a kid or aim a gun at a kid, and right back into the same situation that got him
right
here.
Like, could you see them promoting him to work at the institute or something?
No, I don't think he has the like he wouldn't trust him,
Because I'm trying to see. I know he's following breadcrumbs right now. They laid out a few with the our lady here. Especially she's already mentioned the fact that one of the ladies that live in town that she's supposedly harassing her kids, possibly not dead, but at the institute, which could be the new kid or something. I don't know. When was her son or daughter buried? I can't remember.
Seems like it was a while back, wasn't it?
Was it a while back?
And it seems like they were older. They were definitely, because they were down by whatever that rock thingy was, swimming and stuff like that, like out on their own. So they were old enough to be out, like, without parent supervision, so to speak.
Okay. See, I haven't fully remembered everything yet. I'm going to rewatch these 2 episodes, but I do like this storyline. It was 4 kids?
Bodies, allegedly. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. 2 boys, 2 girls. Yeah, I figure whatever the kids are doing to try to get out, this guy starts down the trail of looking, and they kind of converge somehow to help each other, or he helps the kids somehow or something.
Definitely though, because he's followed the breadcrumbs. At least she's already kind of heightened his curiosity, I think, a little bit. Not just with the fact that she's screaming about this lady's kid, but she told him about some stuff about his past that she shouldn't know. She's listening to this particular radio show. Do you guys think that, and I know we were talking about this yesterday, so you guys in the chat as well, do you guys think that she is from the Institute, or she's one of these kids that the Institute was maybe supposed to grab but never did? Or is it the radio show guy that's possibly, has something to do with it, where he maybe was in this place, or supposedly he just knows about this place? Maybe he's just a conspiracy theorist that, but then how do they know? Like she said, how did she know certain things about this guy's life? That makes it sound like maybe she can read minds a little bit, right? Maybe she's not too far from the Institute. She's the only crazy lady in town. So what do you guys think? What's up with Miss Annie?
That's her name. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Debbie and Jen. They let us know. It's Miss Annie.
Something's up with her because she even knew information about him. So I don't know.
Right? She's definitely a question mark. And for me, she's more of the question mark in the storyline than in my heart right now than whatever's going on with the kids. Again, I don't know. There's a mental block right now between me and whatever's going on with the kids in the institute. I'm trying. I feel the Hunger Games coming out in it.
And what's with the like the little thing with the keys? I think I have better pictures of them from
Well,
season
that's
one.
how he's
But
like he's supposed to track it, right? So it's like 3 points, and then every other store you go by, you mark it with chalk, and then as you walk back by, you dust the chalk back off. And I think the lady officer said something like the previous one did so many miles, like you basically did so many rounds all night. So I think you just keep doing that circle all night long, making sure that the doors are locked, nobody's inside, and you do your little, and that's how you kind of keep your time check or whatever of where you're going. Because there's 3
okay,
keys that go into that.
so yes, I have to pull them up from the other screenshots.
See, do you think, or Jen's asking, do you think the 4 kids were looking for the institute or got too close to it, or were trying to save a kid that's in there? I don't know. It's a good question. Because as far as the 4 kids, I don't remember what all they said about them, other than that they were supposedly had an accident, I guess, at the water or the lake. Maybe they'll give us some more. Because I imagine our officer dude. Look, I'm gonna get their names by the end of the season, I promise. But our night knocker dude, he's probably going to, I would think, want to question a few more people as he's going through, because he's starting to get a little curious about what's going on. And so we might get some more details on what actually happened to the 4 kids. Or he might even, I don't know, he might find them. He might go looking for them himself.
Right?
Debbie says, I
Maybe
wonder.
by this time they'd be graduated, I would assume.
Right?
Or maybe they're one of the kids, one of the people in the stretchers in the intro.
It could be.
Yeah. She does, the lead lady says, if they complete everything and eventually get to go home, their memories will be wiped. So Annie could definitely be, had her memories wiped, but she could have been one of those kids in the past or something.
Right.
So that's possible.
Thinking, yeah.
It's possible. I don't know if I'm by it yet, but that's definitely possible. And because part of me, especially with that girl crying like she was, I mean, part of me thinks they're not going home. It's
yeah, that definitely wasn't like, oh my God, I'm one step closer to going home. That was like, I'm closer to that. They're gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Right. Or she can, and see, Samuel says she can sense the institute. She got the shine or something. Yeah, because it was weird. I couldn't tell if it was like she's reading people's thoughts or if it had something to do with the guy on the radio or something like that. But yeah, there's definitely a question mark with little Miss Annie. I kind of want to see where her and her night knocker guy go. Because if she is from the institute and the way he is sort of taking to her, that is a good thread to lead him there.
Because she said it. She was like, yeah, what they tell you happens at that institute. But then something happened. The shots, I think the gun, he started to hear the gunshots and he ran off.
Mm-hmm.
I think Robert, she was talking about the institute then.
Right. And Robert says, I suspect Annie has a deeper connection to the institute. Perhaps her child was kidnapped and taken to the institute. She does seem to have powers. Absolutely could be. Yeah. Jen says, I think she might be an OG institutor. Definitely could be. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Oh, what is up, Laura? Welcome. She says, I just arrived. I watched the first 2 episodes. I'm still undecided. I will give it a few more episodes to see how it goes. So far, I am not overly impressed. And I'm about on the same page with you on that.
I was just going to say, that literally sounds like you.
That's pretty much where I am with it too. And again, for me, it's the kids' storyline right now, and the way it's coming off on screen to me, it reminds me too much of Ender Games and stuff like that. I like the Annie and the Night Knocker guy storyline in the town a little bit is more curious, which is weird because you would think all this shit that's going on in the Institute would be more curious. You know, that would strike my curiosity a little bit more. But the way it's being portrayed is just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if it's slow. It's something about it's not hooking me, but the town is hooking me, which is, again, they're not even giving us much on the town. So, yeah, I get, maybe it's his character, maybe it's Annie's character, something about the individuals in the town, the fact that the girls working at a lot of, I guess these people that are working at the Institute also live amongst the town, possibly, or at least one of them does. So I don't know. There's something about the town that is striking my interest a little bit more. But yeah, I'm with you. It's going to be a few more episodes to see where we go.
I'm definitely gonna see where it goes because it piqued my interest a little bit. Definitely piqued my interest, and I'm like, we've seen such good shows from them that I
Mm-hmm.
think this is worth give like it.
Oh
The
yeah,
least we could do is give it like a couple more episodes because we all love Lost, we all love From, and it's basically those people. So
right. It's
hopefully,
just the
fingers
kids are
crossed.
just way too calm for being kidnapped, in my opinion. Again, the kids, I'm just not vibing the kids scenes yet myself. It's like I said, New Mutants. It gives me that vibe. Oh god, and those aren't horrible movies, right? Like they're not horrible movies. It's just not a mystery box. It doesn't give me that, like, the From, the Yellow Jackets, even like I want to say Evil gave me a little bit more than this. Um, so far, like I said, we'll see. There is a mystery there. There is something that lies beyond the front half. So there is a mystery there that if you haven't read the books or anything like that to kind of figure out what's going on. But that's another thing too, right? This is an adaptation, at least it is based off source material. The shows that we really enjoy, or that I really enjoy, I believe are based off no source material.
Yeah, we haven't seen a good friggin' one yet that has source material. I don't know what it is.
So even though this is from people, from people, uh, it, it's
Tongue
still
twister.
I know it still doesn't mean that, like, if it fails, I still don't think it is necessarily a complete um bad mark on them, in the sense that yes, adaptations are always the hardest to put into TV. So them coming up with original ideas and putting them to TV, to me, still will stand the test of time. These adaptations are
Yes,
gonna, like, they're what, a dime a dozen. So if this
pretty
one
much.
doesn't quite sell me, I'm still not gonna give up on, like, the front kind of
Oh no.
production,
Yeah.
because again, this one, and the actors so far are not horrible. At least I, for sure, the adult actors are pretty good. Again, the kids are not selling me yet. You got one kid in there that's like, what, damn near 19. I don't know how old he's really supposed to be, but he's like a fucking adult in there, smoking and shit. So, and he's
Drinking his
about,
booze.
and isn't that the kid I've seen? What the fuck was he in? He's in what, he the kid from one of them teen fucking movies? God damn it, what did I fucking see this dude from? I swear to God, his face reminded me of something I've seen. That might be part of it. May not be, but he just has that
IMDb
face.
him.
Yep. Nikki, the rebel kid smoking. Yeah, he's rallying up the troops, yo. You're finally the kid I've been waiting for. Dun dun dun. Superhero New Mutants. Sorry. It just says it's a punchable face. Oh, what was it? What was it? Divergent. Divergent series. The asshole kid in Divergent series that kept thwarting the little chick in her group. He was part of the group, but
No,
he wasn't part of the group. His fucking face reminds
he
me of that kid.
he's this is only the second thing he's ever been in.
Okay.
The
Well,
first
for
thing
some
he's
reason,
been
this kid's like vibe reminded
was
me of that kid.
under the banner of heaven. Don't know
Okay.
what that was. It's on Hulu, but he's only recognized for the Institute and that show.
Okay.
He was
I
not
don't
in
know
Divergent.
why. He reminds me something about that kid. He just reminded me of that other kid. I was just like, man. And that was another one, Divergent. That was another one of those. The kids will rise up above to a degree. Shit.
They're plotting. They're plotting.
But does
Let
it
the
not?
plot
I mean, see, does
begin.
that not just give you the vibes of that? Or is it just me? Probably is just me, but I get the vibe that we're gonna look. Look, he's got a superhero stance, or smart kid looking up. Look at him. Look at his ears. He's big, ready to fly off. I'm sorry, that's me.
But this scene fucking weirded me out. When they were
Yeah,
getting
this
ready to
was.
do
Well, they're like
do the
together, like live together, right? I don't know why
do
they're
their
having sex
business.
there, but
Like it was very
she was like,
weird in like
less
the
talking is
closet of
better
old
and
shit.
shit, right? All the
I was
fucking
like, oh,
places. But she's trippy though,
oh,
right? She's like burning herself and after hours with the coat hanger and shit. So it's all for whacker. She smoked too much weed in the last TV series. And she fried herself
pretty
somewhere when
much.
she went over the
Oh,
border
this
there.
yeah, I think that's
Remember
in the
she was
first
from like I forget
episode.
what was that weed show, that TV show?
Yep.
Oh, what it called Weeds? Is that what
Weeds.
Weeds, yeah.
Yep.
Fuck. Of course it was.
Yep.
Yep.
She is weird. But she's peeping them. She's watching them. She's like, they up to no good. These two is up to no good. She was watching them as they was like chit chatting.
Right, so is he like they married or something?
No, they all live in separate houses as
Oh,
far as
okay.
this
Because
little
I couldn't
subdivision.
tell at first. I was like, wait a minute, is she gonna walk in the house with him? I'm like, damn. I got confused.
So I wonder if
See,
this
all
is
right,
a
it ain't
bad
just me.
omen.
But
Laura
they
feels the
walked,
same way.
Please.
X-Men
they
vibe.
walked from the institute practically. It looked like,
Right.
so they live on site. They don't have any outside life. So I guess that has something to do with the closet, little get together.
Little fun times.
But it seemed
That's I
like,
like that. I was like, of all the rooms for you two to bang in,
I guess
really,
they're
it's like
watching. There must be cameras even like on the houses and stuff, right? That's why the
it's in
two
the
guys,
room with like all this stuff.
yeah, the two
I'm like,
guys were
oh,
talking as they walked between the
Right.
two.
Jen says her holding the teddy bear and throwing it away was notable, but I don't know the reference / connection yet. But yeah, because she was also talking to somebody on the phone. It sounded like what was her dad or somebody, and she's talking about being a teacher for 3rd grade or something. So maybe she's got a connection to home, but she's very stern now. We put such things away.
Well, she was obviously lying to her dad, I guess, or whatever,
Right.
covering for what she's doing for
Mm-hmm.
real. But yeah, that photo kind of made it seem like her dad's maybe military, or she was brought up military.
Right. And she was talking about some books like A Wrinkle in Time and kind of a little reference, maybe even some stuff that he had read her growing up. So yeah, there's a little something to her connection to the outside world that she could be suppressing because you got to, and dealing with this job, I imagine so. You don't want to have too many of them feelings. Those little things
right?
might get in the
Especially
way.
when we see her burning herself. Like, jeez,
She's into it, Dana. It's fine.
right?
She didn't
I
cry
don't know, I
after. I
guess
tell you that much. She wasn't crying about it.
no, she
It's
wasn't. Not at all.
because she's stir crazy. That's now I realize when James said that they're on this like place and they get to go nowhere and this is all they get to see, just have sex with that one old dude.
That's
Yeah,
the only nookie
she was
available.
like, don't talk, don't even look at me or something.
Yeah.
She was just
She's
like,
like
Right?
she
She's
needs
like,
to,
I don't want to
right.
see it.
So she's like trying to
I
feel
don't want
something,
to
right?
see
She
it.
doesn't want to like but she needs that itch, right? She's got an itch. She needs it, and even that burning of the leg is to me kind of part of that. Like she's probably a little psychopathic even. I mean, who knows? We'll have to wait and see how she turns out.
Right?
But she apparently does it seemingly on a nightly basis while she cooks her hot dogs. And she was eating like a hot dog, right? Like right out the pan, dipping it in. I don't know what the fuck she dipped it in.
I don't know either.
We're all ew, old sex. Right?
I have those. Find them. I'll find them.
Debbie says, I think she used to be like Luke. She really seemed to identify with him. Yeah, Luke is our main guy, right?
Yeah, Luke's the main guy.
Yeah. Luke, I am your father. Sorry. See, Jen says, did anyone notice that later on she has capri pants on and I didn't see the burns unless they just didn't show it? Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. I'll have to go back and we'll have to be watching her legs. I don't want to watch. Well, I mean, it's better than watching for feet. We'll watch the legs and see if there's any more burns on there. Because you would think the Institute would notice that and be like, hey, are you good? But maybe they don't care. Kind of like your time, your body. I don't know.
Was it episode 2 that we saw that then? So I'm not seeing it here.
Possibly episode 2. I'm trying to remember. It might. I don't know. Because episode 1 and 2 blurred for me a little bit there. All I know, she was at home cooking that damn hot dog. It might have been episode 1.
It was episode 2, wasn't it? Because that's when the guys were walking.
Was it? Maybe. I can't remember now.
Because I know I took the screenshots.
Yeah, I think it was episode 2.
They're in.
But I didn't notice her wearing capri pants or anything like that.
Yeah, I missed that. Yeah, the spots they wanted to see. I don't know what these little dots or spots are yet. They're going to eventually we'll get to see what that's all about. I'm assuming Luke's going to get there faster maybe than others. I don't know. They seem like, oh, you know, he's going to somehow fast track shit. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what the spots are. Is it some kind of alien shit? I don't know if it's aliens or maybe it's just if you start seeing the spots, it's kind of like a breaking point or you've gone too far or something and they have to bring you back from that abyss or that sort of edge. Because he said it was very important if you do see them to let them know. Like it was dangerous to see them. So I'm not sure. And the chicken pox, yeah. I don't know if that chick really had the chicken pox or not. I don't know what the deal is with her. That was like, yeah, that's some teenage stuff. I didn't quite pick up on where they're going with that. Yeah, the girl first meets Luke or whatever, and she's like, "Hey, chicken pox. Have you ever had chicken pox?" And then she tells her boyfriend, like, kisses him, and tells her little boyfriend later, like, "No, I really had chicken pox."
I've looked through all the screenshots. I know I took them. I'm not a skilled Scarlet.
No, you do. You got a lot. I can't remember if it's since episode 1 or 2. Let's see. I'm not liking the girl Kalisha. I think she can read minds, and it's easy for them to make her a spy by offering her more tokens. LOL tokens reference to Severance. Yep. And yeah, we'll see. They might have a mole amongst the group, so to speak. I guess not. Like I said, I can't remember exactly what came prior to that scene, but yeah, she was bowdy. She burnt the hell out of herself more than once. Apparently, she was into it. She knew how to do it. Get that coat hanger ready. Yeah, some of the actors I'm really digging. Some of it is not hitting with me yet, but we'll see. We'll see where they go with it. There's a little bit of sort of mystery to it as far as, and then again, it's an adaptation. They may not follow Stephen King's book precisely, so there might be some deviation from that. So we'll just kind of have to look and see where they take it. The birthday cake, though, is something that was, they said the whole celebration was kind of, I don't know, it pissed me off because you could tell like nobody's celebrating. And then they don't even give her a chance to really eat the cake. They're just like, it's all for show. And again, just the way the kid said, it's like our rooms are here not really for our comfort, but to appeal as if it's to our comfort. So this isn't really like celebration. It's just, and that's what she said. Like, what am I supposed to wish for something? If you want to, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you're moving on. This is all just,
Right?
for show.
Pretty much, she's like, if it was my birthday, you don't even have enough candles, bastards.
This is for the number of days you are here and you're graduating from front half to back half. Yeah, I've not
Right?
read the book yet myself.
I
Have
have
you?
not either.
Okay. James, I can't remember. Did you say if you read it or not?
I have not read the book.
All right, so we haven't read the book yet, so we're totally coming in on this fresh eyes as if we don't know what the hell's going on. For sure, because I don't know what the hell's going on. I get it. These kids got powers. There's some place that's taking them. It's obviously got a lot of funding. It's all hush hush,
Oh yes.
and that's all I know.
Our mystery man. What's up with the old timey phone?
And that's just a par for the course of a lot of shows now, putting in weird old technology and everything.
That made me feel Severance. I don't know why, but I saw the phone and I was like, it's like how they don't have the like up to date technology in Severance. So like I envisioned a phone like this there. Like like it's still like hardwired in. It's not even like portable. You gotta still be stuck to the phone.
They borrowed the speaker from Cobell, says June. Yeah.
Or like that Charlie's Angel. Good morning, Charlie. But yes, and we have our lost dude, Mr. Lapidus. He you don't get to see his face, but you definitely get to recognize that voice.
Mm-hmm.
And you peep him in the picture. You peep our pilot
Bill
Yeah.
Lapidus.
Bill says the Charles Xavier School is supernatural severance. Yeah, pretty
Mhm.
much. That's where we're at. Yeah, that sounds about right. Jen says
Pretty much,
13 days
and
is really short to enhance/develop powers, or is it just me? Yeah, that girl seems like she developed it fast. I want to say they all kind of. I don't think it's like a set number of days to graduate to this back half. It's kind of how fast you get through the whatever the course is, right?
yeah, I don't think it was different for people, so I
So
don't think
she was
it's
pretty quick to get through for 13 days. Does seem really fast. But then again, I can't remember what they said. They kind of might have even talked about that a little bit amongst the kids.
but then this painting also made me feel Severance. Like I'm like they've specifically stopped on the painting, and paintings did a lot in Severance, so it was another weird one. I don't know what it's
Is that
supposed to reference.
Daniel and the
The
Lions?
lions, yeah. That's why I said this guy gave me church vibes. He had the rosary in his hand, and then that painting definitely was signify that the painting. So I thought he was some sort of like, I don't know if I want to say like the Pope, but some high authority such like that.
He's this shady figure in the dark.
Well, if he's got actual religious paintings and he's holding that, it just I mean, of course he's not in his full garb right now, but you could see him as like maybe some kind of religious man
Priest or
there.
bishop or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know all the different levels when it comes to the Catholics and
He's
such,
probably praying some of those telepathic kids don't kill him.
right?
True. But yeah, I recognized his voice, and I'm sorry. What's with our dude with the lizard?
I don't know. Annie didn't like you,
How
did
could
she?
you
She
just
was
hand that to someone?
questioning his ass.
How could
Whoever
you hand
Annie questions in the
someone
town, I'm side eyeing, and I'm getting side eye from him for some reason. I just feel like I need to keep an eye on him. I don't know what his deal is
he
either.
just like said, "Here, hold my lizard." Like, what if somebody doesn't like lizards and they scream and run away? Like, just pass
Right?
it off that big old reptile. Like, here you
He's
go.
just here, threw it right on his shoulder.
I was just
Yes, no
like,
worries. Oh, she likes you.
right? Yeah, like, no, thank you. I'm good.
Oh, you don't want to look. It's cute, Dana. It's not gonna hurt you. It's
Oh, I
calm.
wouldn't mind, but we know other people. in the room who would scream like a
Miguel,
little girl.
would you let someone hand you this lizard? I know he's
What? He
listening.
said nope.
No, come on,
He's
man. It's
shaking his head
cool.
nope.
Oh man, we're gonna have fun on our trip.
So,
Y'all
but yeah,
coming down
I
towards
don't
the
mind it.
south, Dana? What's he gonna do? You know there's actually more animals the further you come down here.
He's Puerto Rican. He should be able to deal with that stuff.
I mean, bugs,
It's
Miguel, all kinds of stuff, man. I'm talking about grasshoppers. Them suckers is huge down here. They fly too, right at you. They don't give a
Oh
shit.
yes, we've experienced the North Carolina water bugs, and him and my mom cried like little infants.
You gonna have fun on
So
that trip.
we shall see.
Poor Miguel.
I know, right? But no, we'll see where it goes. I'm interested, and I think we just got a double episode for the premiere. I think they just do they're a one time a week, right? For MGM Plus.
I
Hmm.
believe so.
It's not a
Yeah, they
episode
just
dump.
did. No, they just did the first two for the release or whatever they start, and I believe we're going one episode a week. I believe indeed. I'm trying to think what else
It's
did we
definitely
have.
worth a watch.
So there, I'm trying to think of what else was in that last episode. We got to where the kids are kind of getting ready to. We got the new kid, the other older kids, trying to get them to all hang out and get together, and he's
Yep.
hoping that he'll see that this place is not a place you're gonna have to stay. What the fuck did he tell him? I'm telling you, he got him
And
all
she's
riled
like
up,
begging for more kids. Like they're just supposed to they just pop up. Like, aren't these kids supposed to be special? So
right?
what if there's not a bunch of them just lying around somewhere? She's like, I need more children. Like,
Because
okay,
there's
Wicked
more
Witch.
keyholes, whatever that
Yeah,
is.
yeah, the keyholes. There you go.
I guess
About
one kid per keyhole.
whatever that means.
I have no idea.
Yeah, they had codes. It sounded very militarized with their coding. I was like, I don't know what the hell the keyhole is, but it sounded like Operation Paperclip.
Sounds like they
He's
did
great.
Operation
He's so
Keyhole
great.
in that closet.
They did indeed. James, would you like to explain further on that operation?
Well, you
Hey, would
see,
you like to elaborate?
yep. All you got to do is, just know 30 minutes beforehand that it's going to happen and everything's good.
That's all you got for us?
Hey, did you take your pill? Did you take your pill?
That's all I got for you.
That's all you got? Lord have mercy.
Because usually she would handle it from that point.
I'm sure she would. And what's up,
It was
Chris?
sexy time.
Looks
Sexy
like Chris, you catching up
times.
on the episode? Nice, hon. Well, you came in at the right moment, Chris. Apparently, James is explaining to us closet talk.
Yes. Yes. How it works. You got to know 30 minutes beforehand.
You got to
Yeah,
know.
30 minutes beforehand.
Apparently, she takes care of it from there. How about that?
But Bess is like, ew, I don't want to. I want to look at it. She's like, that's not what I signed up for.
Good night, Robert. We'll see you on the next one, hon. Take care. Thanks for joining us.
And
So,
I
yeah.
love the logo, the eye logo.
Mhm.
Like it's like an all-seeing eye sort of thing. So it
Right.
definitely screams some kind of like Illuminati type of deal.
Yeah, and do you get that it's kind of a keyhole also? Like the way the eyes, the two.
Yeah, it looks like a keyhole. Yeah, like
yeah.
you put a key in it. Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, I see that now that you said that. Yeah, I see what you're saying. And we got our night knocker who's using keys, right? So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
go with the key theme.
I mean, I've seen, cops in those small towns that go around at night, like night watchmen or something, and check if doors are locked or things are okay. But I've never seen those little keys and that weird round thing that he
It's like
sticks.
his, yeah. It's like his little tracker.
But he said it was ancient.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Analog.
That opens up the portal to hell. It opens up the portal to the mist. There you go.
Baby.
We made a
Baby.
connection. But what did you think about what they put the kid through? This whole test portion.
Well, again, it goes back to they're trying to get them they're amping it up, right? So he even told him before he went in, like, look, man, I can't do it on command. Something has to trigger it, which worried me as soon as he said that statement. I'm like, oh, damn it. If you say that in the fucking show, they're going to find a way to trigger it, which worried me. But then they did the drug thing. So I was like, worried me in not a bad way, but I was like, worried me for the kids. Like, oh shit, what are they going to do? I thought they were, because the dude already like slapped him in the face or whatever, popped him a good one. I thought they were actually going to do worse stuff to the kids in order to trigger, and they still might. Because this was like what he said, getting the baseline. So, and they are using the drug to amplify it. So I don't know if they're gonna have and he lifted the thing off the table. They seemed pretty impressed with it. So I don't know which. That's more. I would assume is heavier than a coin. And that one kid was like, "Well, I can only do this." So technically, I don't know if he's stronger or weaker than some of the other kids. So I was kind of confused about that because he seemed like he moved pretty well. The item plus the chair.
Yeah, that threw the chair at him like, here, well, take that.
Right.
Take that.
But he couldn't do it without like a couple doses. So at least, I was like, oh, so they're just going to use the drug to pump him up. I was like, I thought they were going to get, I don't know. What is the rating on the show? I should have looked at that. That might determine a few things.
Let's see. I could pull up IMDb right now. I still have it.
And not that I want to see kids tortured, but come on, From gave us a child right off the bat, flashed and brutalized. So, there's expectations from the From, production.
So far, people are giving it a 6.8 out of 10 is the rating on IMDb.
It's about right. What is it? Is it like PG-13? Like, what is it?
It just says psychological horror.
They don't give
horror, sci-fi, and thriller.
It doesn't give like a
mature.
Mature. Oh, yeah. I don't know if they're going to go too much further as far as like. I'm sure violence against the adults and stuff like that later on, but I don't know. This probably wasn't going to be like a high. We're not going to have a death count per se.
Oh no, it's saying it's a little higher than that. It's saying sex and nudity, violence and gore.
Oh, okay.
Sex and nudity, mild.
I don't care about the sex
and gore,
and nudity.
severe. Profanity,
really?
Severe. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking, severe.
Well, we already know a little
intense scenes, severe.
They did not start it off that way. I'll tell you that much. So it's going to get more. They're going to get a little more
nudity, mild, crazy. Everything else severe.
Well, I don't want to see the sex and nudity. I'm glad they cut that out. We didn't want to see the closet scene. They cut that out just in time. Nobody wanted to see that.
Right. So I guess maybe that it'll come a little more. Maybe we'll get a little more of the horror aspect of it in the next few episodes. But yeah, it says psychological horror, sci-fi, thriller. Those are the genres it's considered.
Mm-hmm.
So
we'll see. It was kind of trippy. I mean, they used the drug. It got his brain all jacked up and shit. It looked like for a minute, and he was able to move the little items. He's coming along. Eventually, he'll be able to master, and he won't need the drug anymore. He'll just do it on command.
I couldn't get a good enough picture to see what it says down there. So I don't know if any of you with good eyeballs.
I have to go back on the episode and see. That one I can't quite make out.
Yep, but everything's going wonky. It's going wonky.
Jen says the lining up of the dots part with the brainwaves reminds me of Severance. Oh yeah. Might have something going on with that stuff.
And I think if anybody does help these kids, it's going to be her. If
Right. She
there's
does
anybody on the inside that's
seem
going to help
nicer.
them, I think it's going to be her.
Oh yeah. I can
She
see
seems
that.
very loved, like she cares about them. And I don't know. I think she's going to be the force that helps them from the inside, if anyone does.
I can
Yep.
see that.
Yep.
And there's the symbol. Oh,
Well,
yes,
yeah.
you're right. It does look like a keyhole.
Little keyhole. James got it.
You are most right. Interesting. So
See,
we'll
Debbie.
see.
Serial killer.
Yeah, Debbie says, "Did you see the way she cut that cake? Serial killer. She cut the hell out of
Hey, nobody said you had to be neat.
it." Well, to be fair, it didn't seem like they were really going to eat it. It
Or you
was.
could have been like friggin' Ellie in The Last of Us, where she just like started fisting the whole fucking thing down her throat like a friggin'
Oh,
lunatic.
Jesus, phrasing.
Oh,
Dana.
sorry. Damn it. Shoving it in her mouth. Well, that was even worse. As she proceeded to, let me just stop. Nothing. I don't think there's anything else to say that's gonna change what just came out of my mouth. So I'm gonna shut up now. You just made everything else dirty. I'm not gonna be able to talk anymore.
They keep explaining the cake scene. That's beautiful.
I am done elaborating. I will not
Right.
elaborate
Right?
further.
There was some shoving involved, apparently.
Oh, jeez.
But no, this was, I gave both episodes around a 6 myself. Again, it hasn't completely caught me. I care more about the Officer Night Knocker guy, whatever he's got going on with Annie in the town. A little bit more than the kids have kind of, their storylines have hooked me. Is the Dirty Institute. Apparently, it's going to get a little wilder.
That's it. I'm not gonna be able to live this down for the remainder of the season.
It's
okay.
fine. We've
I
said
get
worse things. It's fine. You know what? James has his sex bot, so don't worry.
What?
What?
It ain't come in, it ain't come in yet.
Oh, you didn't get it yet? Damn.
Yeah.
You didn't get that rush delivery?
Well, I got to save up the 120,000 it costs first.
Yeah, you're right.
I bet.
And see,
Well,
Bill gives episode 1 a 6.8, episode 2 a 6.9. Nice. And yeah, you guys tell us in the chat if you've had a chance to watch them. What do you guys rate it as? Where were you guys at?
Around a 7.5. 7.5. I 8 just because I love the actor death, and I'm hopeful. If this disappoints me, I'm gonna be very sad. Because I love him, and I hope they don't just kill him off in a couple of episodes. I hope he's like gonna stick around, because he brings a spooky element to all the stuff he's in. Like he's just this figure that
though. I like him. I feel he's gonna be a good guy. And he's gonna date this officer lady here.
Or you know what? He could be like the turncoat. He's evil, but then something happens and he ends up helping the kids in some way.
Or I just don't see him as being evil though. He seems like he cares. He's safe, dude.
You talking about this guy, Tim?
Where's our officer friendly? Where is he?
What was that? You talking about the Night Knocker guy? Oh, you're talking about him.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was about to say. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see.
I think he wants to sell. What do they call it? A person that reads. No, a person that can see into the future. Whatever. I think that's the kind of person they're looking for to sell or whatever they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. He may be a bad guy on top of a bad guy kind of thing.
Right.
Could
Oh yeah,
be.
he definitely is no good. He's gonna sell out the company and then some. See, we
I
got
get 8
Laura.
episodes, so not bad.
Laura gives it a 6.5. Miss Debbie gives it a 7.5 to an 8. And Bill Chill says sex bots are life in a James. Get your bitcoins up, playa.
No doubt. No doubt.
And Jen gives it a 7. Nice. Nice. Not bad. Like I said, it could be one that grows because I remember Severance was the first 2 episodes, I think. I think even told people give it to like the 3rd episode for it to really start catching you or something like that. I was like, no,
Yeah.
you got it. So it did me. So this one might be the same kind of way. You might need to give it another episode or 2, see where they go with it. If they start revealing all the stuff that Dana says they're going to do in the show, all this gore and wildness.
Severe.
It all says severe, so
That's
we'll
what they
see.
say. What they said.
Right?
We'll see.
Don't lie to me, IMDb. Don't lie to me now.
Well, to be fair, they
Tell the
first
truth.
out.
Tell the truth.
To be fair, it ain't foolproof on IMDb, but hopefully that is. We'll find out. They do change that shit all the time, though. You notice that? That's
They do with the
irritating.
more people that vote. Let's check. I could check let's see what Rotten Tomatoes says.
Right, Miss Jen. Nothing beats the first 8 minutes of season 1, episode 1 of From. Absolutely. Maybe that's what it is. You know, we got 2 good. Now everything else is just kind of gray, right? It's kind of meh. Or we got too high expectations.
On Rotten Tomatoes, it has the regular people at 71%, and it's actually the reviewers 57%.
Yeah, I like the cast, and it's. I don't want to say slow. It's just something's not catching me. But that doesn't mean that it won't get better as they go. It could just be these are the first 2 episodes. It is very much so kind of trying to lay down maybe a bigger foundation for the world, and these characters. So maybe that's why it's, even though the characters didn't all catch me yet. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe, you know, with this new arrival, things will get spicy and all the kids will start rebelling and going wild. And this lady going to keep burning her leg. And old security death back there is going to get his revenge. I don't know on what. But he just seems like he's trying to get something.
I don't know. I think, you know, the new kid that came in right at the end, the little kid, he's supposedly very powerful, so I'm sure that's going to play a huge part going forward. And yeah, I can't, you know, I want to see it. I give it probably a 6, maybe a 6.5 on each episode, but I definitely want to see how it plays out for sure.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to give it a chance.
Like, this kid's powerful. Powerful.
Definitely give it a couple more episodes.
But I can agree with maybe Jen or Debbie, I forgot who said it in the chat, that the kids didn't really act like kidnapped kids. And I think that's part of what made me not connect to this side of the story, kind of like Scarlett says, versus the other side, is that, I don't know, it just seemed more too sterile, they accepted it. I don't know. Something about it.
There's just something, yeah. It's not catching me. One side's catching me, the other side's not. But we spend more time with the kids, so it's for 2 hours. I don't feel like it didn't feel like a good 2-hour show. But it wasn't horrible though, right? Like it wasn't like, oh my god, it wasn't, you know, The Last of Us or some other shows out there, or Mayfair or something like that. It just was. It was okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I thought they could have put these 2 together, even if they just kept it at an hour. They could have combined these 2 together, but maybe it took that much story to kind of get you going, you know, for the rest that's coming.
Maybe. Like I said, I'm hoping that all this is going to have a payoff of some kind where I'm going to be like, oh, okay, that didn't bother me now. We're good. I'm skeptical, though. I am a little bit. I still want to, because it's Stephen King, you know, so it makes me want to think that, okay, well, there's something that I'm not catching yet, or something I'm missing, maybe. That was kind of the way I felt like I was missing something. I'm gonna catch it later. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it. I got to rewatch the episodes. I kind of watched through them today a little bit, and I still was kind of like, it didn't change my rating. It definitely didn't go up. But
It's not all. We were just reviewing shows that we gave zeros to.
Yeah, for sure.
Zeros. We are already way ahead of ourselves. So I will take a 6.5 show out of some of the zero goose eggs we've been watching.
Oh yeah, I think this show is tremendous. If you want to compare it to Last of Us or Mayfair Witches.
oh yeah,
This is awesome. This is the best thing since sliced bread if we compare it to them.
right. But we'll see. Like I said, it definitely, it's two different stories. One is giving me that sort of mystery. This with Annie and the town and our police officer gentleman. But again, the kids just giving me Hunger Games, giving me that very much so like Divergent or something, New Mutants even kind of vibe. Which again, I mean, I watched all that stuff and I don't mind it, but it's not gonna. I don't know if I want that again in
Right.
a TV series. Those were movies, and I didn't mind it in a movie. It was, you know, it is what it is. But same thing with zombies.
So you
Some
maybe
things
think
I
this
don't
would
like
have
in
done
TV
better
series.
as a movie?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I would probably have to better answer that when it's finished. Because I don't know off 2 episodes truly where they're going with it. That's just the vibe I'm getting with the kids. And which to me is going to be a lot, again, that long drawn out, like something that you have in a movie. Yeah, even though if there's more than one movie in the series or whatever, it's still, some of that stuff is kind of broken down a little bit faster. You're getting through the plots a little quicker. This is going to be a lot of that. And again, just like the zombie movies, I don't mind a zombie movie. You're hard pressed to get me like a zombie TV series. So, and then this is an adaptation, so it's a hard one, and you know, we'll see. It's not original material, so they're trying to adapt it. We'll have to see where they go with it.
Yeah, I'm guessing the mystery carries all the way to the end.
Right. And is the mystery just trying to figure out what they're doing with the kids? Is that
I think so. I mean, that's what I see. What's the end game with
Right.
the kids? You know,
That's-
did their parents die? Are they going to die at the end? You know, those kind of questions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the old lady has great potential. Claire says, I'm willing to give it more time. They agreed. Annie has a very interesting storyline. Yeah, I like Annie. She's more interesting so far than the kids. And even this crazy lady.
It's tough, man. She's out there living in a tent in Maine. I don't know what she does in the wintertime. But it'd be cold up in Maine. Way colder than we are here in New York.
See, Jen says, none of these kids had a vice to deal with their powers. If you can read minds, then I need we to shut the voices up. Yeah, definitely. You would think if some of the powers they might be going to some substance, but they're still a little young. Maybe it depends. I mean, the older kid seems like he is, right? Because he's already smoking it. You're telling what else he's doing. The little rebel, was it Nikki?
Little bottles of liquor. Yeah, a little bottle of liquor right there.
Right, so he definitely has taken part in substances. The other ones don't seem as if they are, right? They still seem like they're holding on to some innocence to a degree. But he's
the bad
not,
boy of the bunch.
right? That's why he keeps getting popped and got his hand broke. I wonder who did that.
Right? I fell
Mr.
down
I'm
the
gonna call
stairs.
him
Where are you
Mr. Well,
going?
he's like not really Mr. Smiley in here, but he does smile a lot. The guy that is a peach. I gotta remember his name. I
Oh,
don't really like
yes.
him. Our friendly, whatever, test center dude. Like a damn warden.
Our neighborhood, nice guy.
Right, he's such a peach. I mean,
Well,
Right? Wouldn't everybody
they
want
had to
it?
have some muscle. Somebody be the muscle
right?
in the story.
But I swear he smiles like this creepy smile throughout the whole. Almost like he's. I would just assume he's a like a psycho of some kind.
Yeah, oh, yeah, he enjoys the hell out of torturing those kids. I mean, the doctor probably really is doing it for science, but that guy, he enjoys the suffering.
Right, picking all the kids and stuff like that, fucking with them, putting that fear in them. Burnout. Institute has 2 huge smokestacks and a pile of discarded kids' shoes, more like used up and then burnt up, in my opinion. Yeah, are the kids being incinerated or is it just their items?
Right. I mean, it could,
Or both?
whatever they're doing to them doesn't end well.
You gotta get rid of it somewhere, right?
Yeah.
She was so scared. I felt so bad for
Yeah.
her.
If they're going through enough kids, though, to keep those smokestacks rolling, that's crazy.
But they said like once a week or something. I forget. Yeah, it's definitely for the kids, says Jen. It could be. I mean, I don't know. It's a little suspicious, a little sus over there.
It'd been funny if one of the boys in that scene right there said, "I don't know, it smells kind of like barbecue."
It's not funny, but it is. That's fucked up.
The girl
Right?
from Yellow
We need
Jacket,
more kids
like,
for the
I'm not-
barbecue, right? We're inviting everyone to the barbecue. We need more kids.
Yeah, one of them says maybe that's where they fix our food because it always smells like barbecue.
Could be.
I bet you that's where they're keeping the people on the stretcher.
Right? I mean, I'm trying to think what else did we get in these episodes. We got a little relationship brewing between the officers, possibly. I mean, he's digging her. I don't know if she's digging him. Maybe.
Oh yeah, she's totally
gonna make
into
him.
him.
Oh, she's gonna make him work for it though.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
I think she's the type that she was hard on him initially because she did like him, so she put up a defense kind of, but you could tell it was breaking this whole time, like right here and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Is that the nudity we're gonna get?
Well, it could be.
Bound took a while. Well, that was only mild. We got mild. The blood and gore is severe, but the sex and nudity is mild.
Well, the blood and gore I put squarely on.
Hopefully not at the same time.
Guy that keeps popping the children around. I'm assuming he's gonna get some blood and gore.
His head needs to pop.
Right. They're gonna get mad and just squeeze his head, just pop it. He'll be fine. With their psychic powers, of course.
Yeah, he's definitely a dick.
Hard to get. She's like, he ain't no Bobby down at auto shop. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, they're like I said, they're teaming up, trying to figure out the layout and what they're going to be able to do, these kids, to get out of here. We'll see how well that works out for them. I don't know how many seasons they're supposed to have with this either. So, hopefully it's not since it does have source material, that hopefully they won't drag it out or try to add too much to it.
I couldn't see it go past 2 and it could just be a 1 season thing, but it didn't say that. It usually says a mini series or something like that. Mm-hmm. So 2, maybe, unless they open up the story, and go farther maybe than what the book did, like add stuff.
Right? Kids have superpowers. They break out, and they're still fighting the man on the outside. They got to break out all the other kids at the other institutes or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see where they take it.
It's aliens. It's aliens.
And it's aliens. It's always
It's
aliens.
always aliens.
So or that or lizard people, which is pretty much aliens. So yeah, it's always aliens. We already got a lizard dude. He's got a lizard in there, Dana. We're gonna count it. It's lizard people. And they're in the hotel. Annie already knows what's up. She didn't like the hotel, right? What she like questioning dude?
Yep, all the clues are right there.
They're all right there in front of you, people. You just have to look, right? And clearly, they don't have alien technology.
That's one of the, like, they don't want to give it away,
I believe the book is called The Institute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, The Institute. I think it is.
So
Yes,
we'll
it
see.
is.
Oh no, man. What shit? I don't know where the next episode's supposed to go, but I mean,
Yeah, I haven't saw a trailer or anything.
I don't know. I'm sitting here trying to think of more stuff to talk about this show. Sorry, guys. Hopefully,
You
it gets
look
a
for a trailer.
little better these next couple. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna say about it. We're gonna end up like Mayfair or some shit. We're not even gonna finish it. That's not nice. We can't keep doing that. Now, this was gonna be beautiful, right? It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait
You
to
have to
finish
think positive.
and see all the gore and
Positive thoughts. Positive thoughts.
great things the show will have to offer. But no, we'll see. Like I said, when is the next episode? Is it Saturday or Sunday? I'm trying to remember.
I believe
Sunday, I think.
Is it Sunday? So
so.
might stick then to doing this on Tuesday if that's good with everybody. That way, it just gives time to make sure we get it together.
Yeah.
And that way we'll be good to go because it'll be one episode. So that should be working. We'll go with the Tuesday schedule to review the Institute for now. And then Thursday night we're going to do the next watch party / stream for All of Us Are Dead.
Yes, we have the next 2 episodes, episodes 3 and 4. We're gonna be watching them in the Discord, having some fun on stream while we see if Scarlett gets a little better with zombies, because I think she'll enjoy this a little more.
So far, I enjoyed that better than I enjoyed this. If I'm being fair, I mean,
You are. No, I love it. I love it.
well, my honest opinion here. I mean, shit, I'm not to be real. Chris says the book was recently published September 10th, 2019. Explains why I haven't heard of it. Okay, so it's not necessarily one of his old. Yeah, I didn't even look to see when it was published.
Oh, really? It's not an older one?
Oh, thank you, Jen. Sunday at 9.
Nice. So
Thanks,
yeah,
Jen.
we'll go with Tuesday night, same time, same place type of deal. And see where this story takes us. I know I watched time. What else you guys want to talk about? It's only been like an hour and a half. What else we got? Shit, I go at least 2 hours, Dana. We got like 20 minutes. I got the shit crickets. Y'all gave me crickets.
Oh, no.
I'd be goddamned. James, talk about your potential something.
Well, you see, there's this robot.
Oh God. Continue. I'm sorry. Continue. Explain further.
And it's the last one left alive. And it's in this show called Foundation. And if you guys haven't watched it, it's really cool. Other series that's on. Foundation.
Check out James's channel for videos.
Right?
He makes some
Yep.
awesome videos talking about the show. So go check him out.
Tim
Oh, yeah.
Rozelle. But yeah, we can talk about From. We can talk about any other show. What we'd like to see.
Right?
I know we like original stuff, we said, and not as much adaptations. And I think I love adaptations in the sense that it's cool to see some comics or books or whatever, made into a movie sometimes. But it just seems like that's all there is almost. It's like, what else is out there,
Oh,
And
no,
so I
everything
think
that
we
watched,
trend.
I was like, that was a book. That was a book.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm hoping some more original stuff, and hopefully production companies kind of get on that train. Like, hey, people are wanting stuff that's not an adaptation, and we actually start getting some really good stuff. I mean, we could get crap just as easy, I guess, but I'm hoping we get some more original.
Right. Yeah, something, I mean, because it gets tiresome, especially when you do see some of these original shows or movies and stuff, and they actually are pretty good. And then we go to stuff like this, and it can be made by the same people, and I'm like, well, it's not hitting the same. And I don't know if that's just because it's the adaptation, and they're constricted to whatever. Well, actually, they're not constricted because they usually fucking rip it to shreds. So I don't know what it is if they're going to. Which they may not do with this one. This one may actually turn out to be just what the book is and all that kind of good stuff. But it's even more horrifying is if they do an adaptation, they rip it to shreds. And I'm like, well, why did you just create your own story then? Because you didn't even follow any of the storyline really from the source material. You kind of just picked and chose anyway. So why did you start,
Yeah.
So yeah, it gets a little, maybe we are getting a little fatigued, or maybe I'm getting a little fatigued from the shows, and just as we talk about them more and really dive into them, seeing like, oh, this really isn't as, because that's kind of like my judge now. Like, if we're able to talk about like one episode, we can get a good, I mean, there's 3 of us on panel, you guys in the chat. We can't really talk for longer than an hour and a half. And this is 2 episodes. To me, that's kind of our judge, right? Like the From episode, even though yes, there was a little bit of a catalog of episodes, it would still feel like one episode we could sit there and just talk about forever.
Right. But that's the thing. I think I probably said it before, but I think From and like Severance and those shows are ruining us a little bit because they're so deep, and you can sit there for 2 or 3 hours and talk about it because it's so deep. It's got depth to the story, These other things, if like the Institute may have depth once it keeps going, but right now it doesn't.
Right.
And those other shows, they just didn't. It's like Dead City. I would love to sit and talk 3 hours about Dead City, but that ain't the show they wrote and gave us at all.
Right.
Let's see. Bill Jill says, I know that The Simpsons did it first, but South Park and Family Guy were better. South Park, I might somewhat agree with. Family Guy's hit or miss depending on what, where in Family Guy you're talking about. Because Family Guy got old after a while, and it just got to be a little bit
Family
too
Guy
ridiculous.
is good, but there's specific episodes that are just classic.
And The Simpsons,
But,
I want to say I can still watch, where it's like Family Guy got a little bit more away from. But yeah, I feel you on that, Bill. I feel you. South Park is definitely, maybe it's definitely close.
Jen asked, "Who do you think is the mule?"
Oh yeah, who is the mule? And From
Foundation.
Oh, and Foundation. Okay,
yeah, he's a powerful mutant that was wronged as a kid, and so he has it out for the whole galaxy. Like, I'm gonna destroy the galaxy because you wronged me, kind of thing. So he's going to be the ultimate bad guy in the story. So that's the mule.
Oh.
He was just introduced this season. We're at season 3 on that show, and he's been talked about and mentioned, but he was just introduced in this season.
She thinks the mule
Does Foundation have source material?
Yeah, it is based on source material. Yeah, it's Isaac Asimov books. If you guys ever watch maybe I, Robot with Will Smith, that's a Isaac Asimov story. And
Okay.
as in both of those, Foundation and I, Robot, Isaac Asimov has the 3 robot rules, rules of robotics, like robots can't hurt humans and those kind of things. And that's what a lot of his stories are based on and stuff. So robots play a big part in it all. But the mule, I would say no, that he's a descendant of Harry Seldon. But we'll see. We'll see. No spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. So yeah. Let's see. She says, I believe Our Robot is a prequel to the Robot Wars. Okay. I'm assuming that.
Yeah. I mean, it totally. I'm actually not that up on how all of Isaac Asimov's stories fit together, so she could be totally correct about that. But I'm not sure.
Nice.
Because a lot of his stories do fit. Like the Foundation is like maybe 6 books or 8 books or something like that. Several. So, and he wrote all kinds of stories.
It's a long series.
Yeah, and he wrote all kinds of stories and novellas and.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know. I think like we were saying, we're too into those mystery box shows a little bit, and I love them too. I wish we had more of them. And there's a few out there. There's a show called Dark that people were telling me about. And
is that the time travel one?
Yeah, it's hard to follow.
Yes, it is. It took me a couple watches to.
It's good.
Once I was done, I had to find reviews or like recaps because that was all over the place. It was good.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. So that may be a good one, but it's it's one that's already come and gone.
Right. Jen says Dark is amazing.
It's a mystery box. I mean, it's one I think we could sit and talk, for 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Interesting take on time travel.
Yeah.
Take on time travel.
Scarlett's right also about this show. We're just a couple episodes in, and some of the other shows we've had like a prior season or several prior episodes. We can kind of talk about the bigger story aspect, and we're just kind of getting started on this one. So I'm hoping, by episode 3 we can sit here and maybe flesh it out.
Because see, they start giving us a little bit more with Annie, and maybe give us some little things here and there that we can kind of go dive into a little bit more than just what is shown on screen, right? Because I mean, at this point, we're just kind of talking about, okay, this character, that character, this is what happened in the episode. This is how we feel about this scene, which is great. I feel like we get through that a little fast though. And then it's like, what is beyond that? Like, so far we haven't gotten too much of that to where we can really like gnaw on it past just what we see with, kind of at face value. And that's what I'm waiting for, is something that we can really like, man, it makes you really want to talk about the character. And again, Annie is one of those characters that I would like to see a little more of or get to know a little bit more, because she also found that item that was like somebody, got rid of it. She's like, it's not an accordion. And even though I know that item may not have any significance, I'm like, okay, they're showing these older items. Is that going to be something that is a tie, that she's finding these items maybe from people that the Institute is taking or something? Or is it just an item she just finds stuff because she's, homeless? I don't know. It's probably just she found an item, but I would love to see some other deeper connections that we can really kind of dive into.
Yeah, I was hoping we would hear some of that radio broadcast and like open us up to some mystery with that more.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Oh man, if they did like a website or something where you could actually listen to like the broadcast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool. Her
I guess that
lipstick's
would
always
be.
on weird. It is. She's almost got the Joker smile going on with it.
I think she's gonna have some interesting tells. She's gonna be able to share some stuff. And I liked how when he was talking to the lady officer, and he was just like kind of explaining on how he can deal with this, because when he's like, my mom, he's like, gotta be careful. He's like, sometimes you think that they're just talking gibberish. He's like, but sometimes there's some truth in there.
Right.
And I think that's how he's going to deal with her. Like
Hmm.
there it's jumbled, but there's truth. Like
There's
he's gonna
something.
start.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially because of the way that he's been interacting with her. And there's something behind his backstory a little bit more too. But there's something there to her. Let's see. Versus Jeremy was comparing her to Victor on From. And it could be like that. I see her maybe except if she has possible powers and we'll have to see, because I kind of have a vibe that she might be from the Institute in some regards, or she
Yes,
has
I
had
I agree.
powers and that they were trying to get her and something happened that caused her to be on the streets. So she could be kind of like Victor in a sense, but to me it's more um like a street prophet. Uh Somebody who society's cast aside because they know more than they should, or they have some kind of power or something like that, and so they're more likely they can't mingle with society in normal base. Like if she does read minds or something like that, right? I imagine, just like Jen was saying, you want to smoke weed or something to get that out of your head. Well, we don't know how powerful her stuff is, right? Like she seemed to know what, like something really deep about the cop that she shouldn't know. She equates it to the radio, but we don't really know what her deal is with it. Oh, we lost Data for a minute.
Oh, they
But
got her. They got her.
see, God dang it, Institute took her, bastards. Sorry, Data, we're gonna bust you out. I always
They're,
knew you had powers.
they're collecting dungeon masters from across the country.
I know. Oh, she's back. See,
Sorry.
they couldn't keep
Yes,
her forever.
no, my internet like flickered for a
But
second.
is it really her or her alien replacement?
I have
Shit.
been taken over.
I don't
I've been
know. Are you lizard
doppelgangled.
people? Are you the lizard people now, Dana?
Oh no, possibly
Possibly. Oh shit.
doppelgangled. I'll pull the screenshots again. Sorry about that. Yeah, but it's just like flickered, and I was like, what happened? What happened?
It's the Institute. They came. They try to take you because you're powerful. But
You're
you
you're
outpowered them. You're
powerful.
not a child.
I
They
did.
couldn't take you.
Nope. What did I override the system?
Yeah, something. I don't know. Death couldn't have you. But I mean, he
I'm
could. I
not
mean, she
looking.
could be. Annie could be kind of like Victor, I guess, in some regards. I could see that, but I just see her as kind of like that. Because his was more of like what Stockholm syndrome kind of, or not Stockholm syndrome, but just the traumatic experience altogether kind of left him as a child. Where she seems like she might be more, like I said, I want to say like street prophet to a degree. Uh, Kind of like, I'm trying to think how to explain it. They did it. I hate trying to use another TV show to explain a TV show, but remember in Charmed when Phoebe was with the demon dude and he was talking about the Brotherhood, and there was that street prophet, and everybody thought he was crazy, and he was just screaming about the Brotherhood. And he was kind of explaining, well, most crazy people are prophets of some kind, oracles, whatever, but because their gifts are too powerful for them, they end up on the street. People don't listen to them. They end up going a little crazy, and that was kind of the vibe I got from her. It's something because she knows too much, and what she knew about the cop guy made me think she got powers. But we'll see. She could just be like a Victor where she's just the trauma itself has brought her to that situation.
Yeah.
On the side,
And I like
you're
how she's
going to
just
get
sitting there
instant
knitting.
pause.
She's just knitting away, like, doo doo doo.
Right?
I'm still an old lady. Or
Got
is
her
that
radio.
crochet? I don't know the difference.
Me neither. But she got a radio. And she loaded up on the
Does,
batteries. Got to make sure she listens to the show. There's a lot of stuff going on out there. You got to be tuned in to the right frequency data.
right? Get those tinfoil hats on, people.
Oh yeah. But yeah, she's definitely one that I'm more interested in. Her, the cop story. And maybe if there's any other mysteries about the town or anything like that, they might try to like divulge that have to do with the Institute. But otherwise, I think that I'm around a 6 overall so far, but we'll see what they develop further with our characters.
I'm sorry, like when she goes through the little girl, the young girl goes to kiss him, and she's like, "Have you had the chicken pox?" I'm like, "What? Did you just give this boy chicken pox?"
Right? She's just like, hey,
I
you
was
have
like,
chickenpox.
"Poor
Didn't even give him a
kid.
chance to respond. Just gave him a good old wet one right
Like,
there
what
with
if
her
he said
chickenpox lips.
no? What if he said no? You just infected him. It's
Right?
not
What's up,
nice."
how dear? Welcome, hun. She just smacked one on him big time. Old pot kiss.
But do you think he could possibly also be a former student of the institute or a former kid of the if we could think she is,
Yeah, it's
then that means
possible.
they
I
need
mean,
to
it's
go
possible
back.
that any of them could be as far as the security, not
Because he's just
security, but
he's
any
just
of the,
grilling them.
like the girl that captured them or something like that. I'm not saying she was, but any of those kinds of people could possibly have been part of the institute in some way. Maybe, but then again, that means they survived it and stayed. I thought they were supposed to, I don't know. Again, we don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know what it'll do behind the telephone is all about either, but we'll see. Maybe they'll divulge more about him with all his religious ways. I mean, they're hitting on all the elements. I mean, we got the weird military government corporation, got religious dude check. You know what I'm saying? They're checking boxes here. It's setting up for something. Setting up for something.
Yeah, you're right. They could all be former like kids of the institute.
Right?
So it'll be interesting to see if they have powers of some kind.
We'll have to wait and see. I don't know if the doctor is, but some of the other folks could be.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely the doctor no.
Now, what's going to be
Okay.
really crazy is if our boy or a guy that picks on the kids has some sort of powers, and then you get like a showdown between the
Oh
kids
yeah.
and him or some shit.
For some reason,
A
I don't know.
shootout. A shootout.
I don't. I'm leaning toward the adults aren't
Mm-hmm.
like former kids.
Right. And you know what it would be, Dana? It'd be a psych out. It's psychic.
Gotcha.
Yep, psyching
Gotcha
out.
moment.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
it sounded cooler in my head. It happens. You know, I would get a damn
Then
just
it's
a
like
clip of people laughing
she
after my
does say
joke.
like you guys are gonna save the world.
Make
Like
me feel
save
better.
the world from what? What are they
We don't
supposed to
know.
save the world from?
From evil corporations and things. I don't know.
Right?
The
They're gonna
aliens.
become like little assassins. Just go around making people's heads pop.
Well, I don't know. If it's aliens, maybe they have to fight the aliens via psychic telepathically.
You know, from if you take her photograph with her dad in the military, you know, we don't. This doesn't seem like it's military, but you know, is it? Is it governmental? Is it
Right.
a corporation behind it? You know, that's the whole thing. But it seems like with the military photo and everything, it lends me to believe in saving the world and all that kind of stuff. That whatever powers all these different institutes are trying to find or whatever
Mm-hmm.
use they're using it in a military kind of way.
Right. Just like Jen says, like end games. Yeah, just like Ender games. They did that, right? The kids fought the aliens. Well, slightly telepathically, sort of, kind of not. It was, look, the ships were real. They were kind of controlling them from another spot and all that kind of shit. Yeah, see, Jen, it's going to be kind of like that. Clearly, it's a child comeuppance story. And I just think Stephen King do better than that. Now, there's got to be a better overarching twist mystery going on here. I just ain't got it yet. It's on me. I'm going to figure it out, though. Because it's not settling with me, James. Like, because even after I say it, I'm like, oh, it's just going to be like one of them kids. But I'm like, no, it's Stephen King, though. He's got to do better than that. That's not his jam, right? Like, he does. I mean, I ain't really seen all of his stuff or read all of his stuff, but.
And
Yeah,
maybe.
it's pretty straightforward, right? Yeah, like
maybe.
that's. Right. All right. So see, you felt the James not just be now. I remember, Chris, I told you had to watch it so we could see how you felt about it. That's what I'm saying. It's just something I'm not hitting. I don't know.
Yeah. It's, there's got to be some kind of twist.
Right. There's something. We're just
Whether it's a oh my God twist or a straightforward twist.
Straightforward twist is, well, then it can't be a twist if it's straightforward, James. That ain't how a twist goes.
You know what I mean? That it's not ends up not being a twist. It is straightforward.
Yeah. There has to be, because I've said Stephen King, so it's making me think like, okay, I'm being too like impatient here, right? Because even with like some of the other stuff I know. Because if I watch it as a movie, it doesn't seem as slow. But if you were to put it in this format, it probably would slow it down a little bit more. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, and he does do a lot of psychological thrillers and stuff like that. So but I don't have that creepy vibe. Like, okay, I'm thinking of like The Shining or something. Yeah, it gave you some little bits and pieces here at the beginning, but a lot of the beginning was more of that kind of creepy build up to when you really started seeing shit go down in the in the hotel and stuff. So I'm like, well, I'm missing that creepy element, and the only part that I really get it from is Annie the cop in the town, but we don't really get that. I don't get it from the kids.
I mean,
I don't
you get
the stuff really from the Institute in the same way that I would want to see that sort of psychological thriller. There's a certain build usually with them. And maybe it's because in those movies you get more of the music behind it. So even though it's a shiny day, you still hear creepy music behind there, right? Like, it's just sort of building up, until the moment where you really start to see all the crazy shit go down. I don't know. I'm not there. I ain't getting that, like there's hairs on the back of my head. I'm waiting, or on the back of my neck, and I'm waiting for something like to just fucking pop off, but nothing, does. But then it keeps building until you're like, holy shit, this is creepy as fuck. I'm not getting that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I think it's like James said, we've been spoiled because that opening scene in From with Granny and little girl, and then everything that kind of was given to us afterwards, we're going to compare. And whether it's from somebody who is connected to From or not, I think we now have shows that we enjoy so much that it's going to be like, does it stand with these?
Yeah.
Does it stand with this? Or is it a tier below it? Or, shouldn't even be on the list.
Right.
So I agree. I think we have a couple of shows on our plates and that we watch that definitely, because you could even put Lost up there. There's other shows of the past that still get brought into play when it comes to comparing what we're doing. So, but at least this show, it's okay. It's not top tier, but it's also not bottom tier. And
Right.
it's good for like when you're waiting for something you're really looking forward to come on. Like this type of show seems like a good filler for that. You don't like go crazy for it, but you're not like, oh my God, I can't believe you watched that, or don't want to finish it, or at least right now it's not turn off status. I'm like,
Right.
okay, all right, we'll see. And again, I could be a little biased because I just like that actor so much that I'm just a little more hopeful than you guys, because I'm just like, maybe. And so it's a little better for me because I thoroughly enjoy him. But I could see where people think that this was definitely a slow start.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a little slow start. Again, I'm not hooked on the kids at all. Like, even, and that's like the main kind of thing going on here. And yeah, it's not even that I don't care about the kids. It's just they're not. I don't know. They're there. They get
Yeah, the
tokens,
kids almost seem secondary. They don't seem like they're the main story right now.
but they are though. Like you get a
They're
majority of
supposed,
the
yes, they're
kids,
supposed to
and
be.
it's just like again, it wasn't anything that really caught me in with them. Other than, like I said, it gave me again. I've said it all night, that kind of kids come up in storyline, which is fine. Very Maze Runners, they're going to figure it out, get out of this place, and then find out that there's nowhere to go. That they're pretty much screwed. So,
At least they give them good snacks in the vending machines.
yeah, and I have pretty much all the booze and cigarettes, whatever.
Right?
They work hard, they play hard. You act like an
Right?
adult, we'll treat you like an adult. But you got to act
And then
like one,
he found a loophole. So it's like,
right?
all right,
And they
okay.
probably don't care. He's getting ready to graduate on to the next phase, anyways. They just consider it practice. Right? Because the kid says, like, the one chick, she said, yeah, they let you get away with some stuff. Sometimes they don't. Because she was going to mess with the posters. So this is fine.
Yes.
They let him get away. Because they seen him getting a whole fucking box of goddamn snacks to give out. They didn't give a shit. Because,
Right?
he's graduating soon. I assume if he's made it that far. Then wasn't he the next one to get ready to do like the dream room or something?
Seems like it, yeah.
So we'll see.
So, but yeah, it's not.
See
It's
where
not
it
mid-grade.
goes.
It's definitely mid-grade.
But again, it could build, right? Like you were saying, it could definitely grow on us as we get into the next couple episodes. I know Severance was like that. It didn't catch me the first episode. I think I had to watch the first episode over to really start to get into it. So it's still a little hope out there for this one. It's not dead yet. We just, we'll see. Again, it might even be just because it's like we got 2 episodes in one dump and it didn't feel like it gave me a lot. So that's kind of the letdown too. So that might be part of it. Once it gets back on, it's sort of week to week. Maybe it won't. I don't know. Maybe that won't be a gripe or something, which it shouldn't be a gripe, right? Like, oh, we got 2 episodes. We should be really thrilled. But then it felt like it was kind of I don't know. Again, it didn't catch as well as it could have for 2 episode drop.
Yeah, it almost seemed like they finished it and reviewed it and got some feedback, and they're like, man, we're going to lose it on the first episode. We need to release at least 2.
Right?
Because if we do just one.
Oh, yeah, that if we had just done the first episode, I don't know if I would have been caught at all. Yeah, that's a good call, James.
Did we get 2 episodes for From?
I don't think so.
For the premiere?
Well, see, I didn't catch on to From until season 2 dropped.
No, I'm asking for this last season. Did we get a double episode drop for the first episode? I forget.
There's been a show or 2 do that, but I don't know if it was From.
I don't remember From doing that, but I could be wrong. What's up, Vic? What's up?
What's up, Miss Vic? I'm curious what she thinks. What did you think of this? Because I know you checked it out.
Yeah, Vic, give us your rating of the Institute. I'm sort of it's a show that I will attempt to continue watching. Hope it catches me.
Heck yeah, if you made me watch if you made me watch Mayfair, you got to finish this one.
You didn't make me. No, you didn't finish
We didn't-
Mayfair, you piece of
We
shit.
didn't get through Mayfair. We didn't get through
All
Mayfair.
right, so you heard it, folks. We're going to finish Mayfair this week.
No,
James is going to watch the rest of
hell
it.
no.
No. I'm going to clip that shit.
Oh, you done did it now, James. You done did it now. Thank you, James.
You know,
Aw.
everyone will have to suffer. We'll do a whole watch party marathon just
Right.
to satisfy James's needs.
Oh my goodness.
See,
The best of the show.
see what happens when you open your mouth, James. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I don't want to suffer through that either. Look, I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna pretend I'm there the whole time. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna walk away. This episode's what, 30, 40 minutes? I'll be back in 30 minutes, folks. Enjoy. And I don't even have to watch the episode to know what happened, right? I just have to have the screenshots. That's all that matters. I'll figure it out. I'll put the pieces together.
I'll check on y'all in a few.
Yeah, I don't think the two worlds are linked. Just done by the same people.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. I was telling Dana, like, some of the stuff that was popping up on YouTube, a lot of it was trying to say that it was a combined world or something like that. And then when I watched first two episodes, I was like, what in the hell? That might have threw me off too. I got expectations were off.
Yeah.
No, I think if anything, like I was telling you guys, I believe they're connecting it to the Stephen King side of it.
Yeah.
Because I know he's getting ready to drop the new miniseries, the Pennywise miniseries.
Right.
So if anything, if they do connect it to anything, I think it's going to be on the Stephen King side and not the From side.
Now you can tell it's made by the same people who made From and Lost. The artwork, things like that. But again, that's like production and stuff like that, right? That's their sort of signature things. Yeah, the Easter eggs, which they did in From, right? We wanted to combine the two worlds there, but it might be just Easter eggs, right? This might be something that this sort of production does. They carry little Easter eggs throughout their shows.
Yes.
But yeah, this one, the Lost one, now again, we're only 2 episodes in, so it's really hard to say. Lost, there were so many connections that it almost became unbearable. It started as a joke, and then it turned into like, well, maybe it might, I don't know, maybe. But this one, just based off the first 2 episodes, I don't see it being a combined world. Yeah, there are little notes. Of course, we got some of the similar actors. Robert was pointing out the 4-7 on the house, the colors, the artwork, all that kind of stuff. Again, kind of seems like they are noting or nodding or keeping with that, their sort of production and the way they do things. But as far as it being part of the world of From, I don't see that yet. Doesn't mean it's not. I'm not gonna, I don't know.
Even
I
the
haven't even
small
read the book.
town feel to it. The small town feel, but like this is an actual small town in the world. So he's walking around and things fit. Like you have a barber shop, you have that to where things in From just seem very jumbled. Like they took pieces of different places and just meshed them all together. And like this is a town.
Right.
So you could also look at the comparison that way.
Right.
And now he's going around at night making sure the doors are locked. And so I guess if you wanted to get like a little deeper into similarities,
I can see that.
You could pluck out a few. Like if you wanted to do the compare and contrast and would it, maybe, is it a part of the world, not part of the world? There are things that you can kind of pick out and make a comparison to, but not in the same way as From and Lost.
No, because I mean, if it is in the same world, other than the fact that there's little Easter egg or little notes, I don't see how it would tie into the world.
I don't personally think that way, but I could see if somebody really did want to deep dive into this, where they could cherry pick stuff.
No, but just saying, like, because I've heard some of those rumors of it supposedly being, or people were trying to say it was tied into the world of From, and that's what I looked for when I first watched it, and then I was kind of like, well, I mean, of course, like, we pointing out, or Robert and them pointing out the 4-7s, the artwork, stuff like that, definitely Easter egg worthy, or just like I said, a nod to the fact that they're using the same artists or same kind of production teams and stuff like that. But I don't see it like, at least for now, I don't see it. With the Lost and From connection, we at least had the line from Eloise
Yeah.
mixed in with
No,
all of the other connections that kind of led us to
yes.
that. But with this one so
Lost
far,
gave us the door.
right.
Lost opened the door, and From it's almost like is what's on the other side.
Now, it doesn't
This,
mean
I
that
think,
From
is
and Lost
just
are connected. They still may never be connected,
correct.
and that could just be a fan thing that we want it to be just because of the fact that, like, all those pieces we put together.
Correct.
But this one so far,
Correct.
yeah, I don't see where people are
No,
coming up
this
with that
just seems
yet,
like
but that's just my opinion.
it kind of reminds me of all like the CW shows
Right.
where you could tell they're all the same production because a lot of the secondary actors would all be the same. Like you could see one person who's floated through Supernatural, who floated through, Flash to out like just shows connected to that CW production.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes actors do like to stay with people they know. So I was very shocked that when it came to
Right.
Prom, we didn't see like more lost people, whether they were going to be themselves just as actors in general, because of Jack Bender and like the connection. And because typically they'll do that, they'll keep a lot of like actors will float through and stuff like that. So I was literally always waiting for Lapidus to show up on From. So I thought it was so funny that he shows up on this,
Right.
because I feel like if you had him in From, he would you would only see Lapidus. He couldn't play any other character, but he's
Mm-hmm.
on this playing something totally different. So I thought that was an interesting little take on, some of the actor choices. We're seeing a lot of secondary characters that we've seen on From and stuff like that. And it could be somewhat like the CW world, to where there are actors that float through all the shows because they know the
Right.
production company or get along with the director, producer, something like that. So you'll see a lot of stuff like that. I was shocked we didn't see more of that with From.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I
Uh,
don't know if
I
it's
think
going to
the
be.
people trying to combine it is, I think they're doing like clickbaity type stuff to go in that route. Like there's
Mhm.
no, I don't think there's anything there. You know,
No,
Mm,
like I said, if there's a connection, it's strictly just because of the creator side of it. Like
yeah,
they're just
yeah,
doing this standalone show
right.
that is just from the people who do the From
yeah.
and the Lost
And the Easter
and stuff like
eggs,
that.
yeah, are just that.
Yeah. And I
Little
think that's
nodes.
honestly how From started. I think it was just a little, here's a little Easter egg here and there. And then I feel like they started giving us more and more because people were talking about it. This show, I don't think, is going to have that kind of connection.
Because again, From and Lost are original, right? Works. They're not
Correct.
adaptations.
Correct.
So for them to combine those two worlds, if they wanted to, not saying those two worlds are in the same universe, but if they wanted to, they could. I
Hmm.
don't see them being able to do that with this being an adaptation. Not that they can't. I just don't see it going that way. It seems like they're. Oh God, I now want to read the book because if I knew what was going to happen in the book, then I would really know. But I just don't see where because this gives me again too many like New Mutant vibes and stuff like that. Where I'm like, this seems like pretty set in stone what the story
Yes.
is. Like it's not gonna deviate too much.
Yes.
Um.
Especially if we take that line from Eloise of there being different pockets of this energy that are across the world. That is really the connection. This doesn't fit in that. These are just like they're not on some special place or location that's like if they did another type of show to where it's a locational type of phenomenon that could fit into what Eloise was saying, as there's many places like the island all across the
Mhm.
world. So if that were the case of this show, I could see more of a connection that way. But that source material aside, like if they were trying to pull that, they would pull it locationally and not just these kids have kind of power, because that's going to be the baseline connection between From and Lost, if there is
Right.
one, is going to be the fact that Eloise said there are other places that exist, like the island. From fits in that kind of category because
Right.
it's a locational mystery on top of a general mystery when it comes to the storyline.
Because it's not about the people. So, well, it is, but it's about the location. Like you said, they're both from, and the island of Lost are
Yes.
sort of magical in themselves, in a sense.
Yes, correct.
Whereas the kids seem to be that element as opposed to the place. Like they just happen. I don't know why Maine. Now they could be come up with something again. We don't know much about the town yet, but so far it
I
just seems
think
like they just picked this
Maine,
location because it was secluded.
yes. I think the main part is the Stephen King side, because a lot of Stephen King's stuff takes place in Maine.
Right, it's
I don't
just
know
probably
what it
creepy
is,
there.
but
It might just be creepy up there.
that's a Stephen King thing, and I think From did that as a nod to Stephen King. I don't think it has anything to do with, if there's going to be a connection, it's going to be through Maine. That was strictly like a nod to Stephen King.
Because if they do that, then that means they're going to send our New Mutant kids into From or something. Like, because I could see a crossover where
Yeah,
stuff from Lost and From could actually cross over. I'm trying to see this where the characters in this sort of situation are going to cross over into like From or Lost, and it be legitimate. Make sense, you know. Be, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you see, Sawyer in
Mhm.
the next season of From, Sawyer comes into town. And when the Boyd's talking to him, Sawyer's like, I don't know. I was having this recurring dream about being on this island and stuff. And now I'm here.
Desmond's
Or Jack,
not Penny's
or,
boat.
you know,
Not
it could
Penny's
be any of
boat.
them. Hugo.
Right.
Oh, Hurley, my Hurley.
Oh, Vic
I
says
love me
Fatima
some
will probably
Hurley.
give birth to one of them so they can cross over into From. Oh, see, there you go. Well, you figured it out, Vic. How about that? You get a star. Star in her
There we
comment.
go. There you go.
But we'll see where they
No, I
take
could
it.
see where people I could see where people are reaching for like connections, but I really just don't think it's its own standalone thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Victor's Playhouse.
I think the first two episodes, if it was called The Night Knocker, would have fit just as good as The Institute so far.
Right.
I actually think that would make for a more eerie than Night Knocker.
Sounds like a porn.
You don't know what you're
Why do you
subscribing
guys?
to.
That's it. Why are you guys making everything
Look,
dirty?
why do you think I didn't want to say Night Knocker? I kept kind of like stumbling
it.
through it because every time I said it, it just sounded dirty. I didn't want to say it. That's why I was like, the night police guy.
Yeah.
See, James knew the whole fucking time. And I was sitting here stumbling. I'm like, I just started calling him like, the night police dude. I didn't want to say it. I even it's like saying words that are naughty, and you feel bad after you say them. Like I say a lot of bad words, but it is that one's. Now that we've made mention of it too, and it's now like out there, it's even harder to say it now. Oh, that sounded dirty.
But you guys corrupt everything. Can't we have anything nice in this place?
No, Daniel
Everything
can't have
has to
shit.
be dirty.
No, can't have shit around here. You should figure that out by now.
Dirty people. My virgin ears can't take it.
Yeah, see, Bill Chill's on board. Now, see, when you see it like that, you have the S on the end, even highlights it further.
That's it. I'm done. Have a good night, folks. Have a good night, folks.
That's it, folks. That's all there is.
Catch you on the network.
Right. On that note, yeah, we
Right?
probably are going to get ready to close it out. It's a perfect time to wrap it up. Yeah, I'm not saying the word anymore now. How are we going to get through this whole See, aren't you glad you picked this show, Dana? We got to say the night word a lot.
Now it's going to be something fucking corrupted and all fucked up and a normal word as of 5 minutes ago that you two just had to go and ruin.
The Bill Chill's doing it all for us.
Then Bill Chill, you all ruined it.
I don't think it was
Normal
such a
language.
normal word to start with.
I've never heard of it before, so when I heard it, I was like, this is something. And I was like, did I hear right? What the fuck did he just say?
I mean, I know in different parts of the country they call things differently, but come on, night knocker.
I can't take you two anywhere. Everything. You guys are going to corrupt and make everything dirty now. My whole vocabulary is going to be, I'm never going to be able to talk again.
Can you talk about cake anymore? Sad.
Nope. You ruined it. Well,
it's only because, she kept putting her hands in everything.
An innocent cake.
It's not the only thing she fisted.
That cake wasn't innocent.
You guys are awful. You're awful people. That's it. So you guys corrupt me, and I didn't sign up for this.
Look, I ain't the one that wanted to watch The Last of Us with the fucking dramatic relationship, and she put her hands in everything, Dana.
She sure did, and I wasn't expecting that. That does not happen in the video games like that. It does, but no. There's worse scenes in the video game, but that's the point.
Yeah. What was that about wrapping up?
Right? This is
I want to think. Oh man, James and Dana for joining me on panel tonight. I can't stop laughing.
Yes, thank you for ruining TV for me forever. There's no show I will be able to watch.
Glaze? What are y'all talking about glaze for now? Well, they are donuts. They do night knockers like glazed donuts, or do they prefer glazed donut holes?
Oh, see, you need to back up.
I know.
You need to back up there.
What? Well, he went on break. He got coffee and a donut. What? His job, he's a night knocker. I didn't come up with the terms here, James.
Yeah.
Did he go for a sticky bun? I don't know.
Oh my
No
god.
gloves, no love. Wrap it up. No gloves, no love. All right,
Let's go. You see what you guys did?
What?
You see
Man, I
what you
didn't come
guys
up with the term.
We've corrupted Bill.
Right?
I would say we corrupted Jen, but she was corrupted before she got here. She just fit into the family perfectly. It's like she was always here.
Right? It's like she didn't just pop up out of nowhere.
Right?
Saying, hi, I'm Jen the teacher. What's up, Miss Jen the teacher?
Right? She already knows. She's down. She's fine with it.
Right?
She's laughing.
We're gonna meet up for Comic-Con. I'm excited.
Nice. Look, see, we got the ladies laughing, James. We're doing good.
Damn straight.
Right?
But yeah, folks, on that, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna keep reading your guys' comments. I'm gonna keep laughing. But yeah, we will be back Thursday night for sure for the watch party in the Discord. For All of Us Are Dead, continuing through season 1. We'll be doing episode 3 and 4. We'll be back on Friday night for some Friday Night Fever. I'll probably do some games. And who knows, might throw up some other games in between that time. So always stay on the lookout. Hit the like, subscribe, the bell for notifications, because you never know when I might pop up a gaming stream or just hang out and chill. But yeah, thank you guys all for hanging with us and getting through tonight. And
Yes, and don't forget to go subscribe to James, because we might be talking about the weapons trailer.
Yeah.
And
maybe
we're
That
gonna
should come out maybe Thursday.
get ready for weapons.
Ooh, that
Ready
is
for
another good one
weapons.
to look for.
Yes.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for hanging. Have a great night. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one, guys. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Paint me a scene, city in color, the way that you see, the way you see it. Don't you wish that I could give you, I could give you everything. 1, 2, 3, and my heart is racing. Can't fall asleep, I got my mind in a throw. Weightless, floating through the day. Trust that I'll be okay. I'm happy alone, gotta let it go. Waiting for you. Wait until you realize. Waiting for you. Wait until you realize. If you wanna run ahead, I'll meet you where the water meets the earth we cling to. If you wanna find the edge, I'll come too. I could run around this world all day with you. I could show you this world around you. Through my eyes, my whole view. The place I love, the place I cling to, place I cling to.